It is 2 o'clock somewhere, but more than anything, it is time for some streaming. It's time for some streaming. I think I should be dead on time here, everybody. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. I think I made it. I nearly had to change the time, but we made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. Okay. So, I don't really have much to get into here, folks. I think we're pretty much ready to go. Let me just double check everything. Let's just see. Should be live. Everything sounding good. Everything looking good. John, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Turbo lag. That's right. That's right. Yes, Beaveries. This is the blessed run. We have been blessed by Wide Delcatty. We got Wide Delcatty here to walk us through everything, to keep us safe. As long as we get through this first round, if we get through this first set, we might be okay. If I can get through this first set of 7, I'm feeling like I should live. But my goodness, it's getting harder and harder and harder to get through these sets. So, yeah, we're just going to hop right in. We're going to keep it going. Mighty, thank you. Yes, the likes and subs help. Del Doggy. No Del Doggy. No Del Caddy. Mighty. The Del Caddy is just that we have been looking for Del Caddy for months, and now we finally have one to see. So, that's why the Del Caddy. That's why Del Caddy. So, alright. Yeah, I think it's about time to get into it. No real need to delay anything at all, folks. Let's just go after. Let's see what we see. Let's start battling. Hope we get through it. 5 seconds late. Get out of here. But yeah, that's why Delcatty has blessed us. Because it took us, what, like a month and a half to finally see our first one? And now we've seen one, so the run is going to be blessed for sure. I hope. Please. I beg you. But yeah, it's time. We're going back in, guys. No delay. I got nothing really to say, nothing to upkeep. I'm kind of excited. I have some people coming over later tonight to play some Beyblades with me, so that's pretty cool, right? I'm really excited to play some more Beyblades with people, but right now it's Pokemon time. I need to focus, lock in. What is our first opponent going to be? We've had some bad luck with first opponents lately. Come on, show me something decent here. Okay, Pert. We can handle Pert. Next battle will be Blaziken, Machamp, and Regirock. Well, Mighty, you know what? Immediately, we're all okay. We're okay. We're okay. We made it. Decepticon, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thank you for swinging by on this lovely Saturday. Going forward, I want to keep doing streams on Saturdays, but it's more so looking like I might be pivoting to Mondays, or Wednesdays, but we'll see. Ideally, I'd like to keep the Saturday streams, but things may change. I'll let you guys know as they come up, but always we will be doing 2 streams a week. Let's go for the Ace, expecting a swap. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We know that. There's the Sceptile. All right. Bishos, good to see you, Bishos. I hope you're having a good Saturday as well, my friend. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Again, Sceptile, I don't want to risk it. Sure, this thing very, very much could have Earthquake, but I think Oxide can handle a Sceptile. You know what? And it's funny because we would have been fine if we stayed in, but it's not worth risking. I'd rather be safe here for sure. Exactly, Turbo. Yep, Delcatty is the good luck. Delcatty is the good luck. Let's go for an Iron Defense, just in case of Earthquake. That's the only thing I'm actually scared of. Beyblade livestream Turbo? Probably not. More than anything, it would just be I might record the footage and then upload it unlisted and just post it to you guys in the Discord. That's probably the scenario we would go. Sean, thank you so much for swinging by. Sean, good to see you, pal. Hope you're also having a good Saturday. Hey, Matt, what's going on, man? No, you're not first, but you're not late. You're here just in time. You're here for the first battle. That's what matters, is seeing if we can get through this first battle. Now, we've already seen Swampert. We've seen Sceptile. Are we going to have the return of the triple starter team? The starter trio team would be cool to see another one of. Let's get some Amnesias now. Yep. Sean, you just got a GameCube from Brooklyn and eBay. Oh, God, you found roaches in it? Ugh, oh, that's nasty, brother. Oh, Sean, that's putrid, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Does it still work? Like, did the roaches start to, I don't know, decompose in the cube? Oh, yikes. Beaveries, you got a Game Boy player for the GameCube. Very nice. A dead spider and an old web. That's not too... Yeah, that's not nearly that bad. Spiders are cool. I don't know about you guys, so let me know how you feel. When I see a spider in my apartment, I leave him alone. I don't kill spiders. I don't get rid of them. I actually welcome them in because they get rid of mosquitoes, fruit flies, all the things that I don't like, spiders take care of. So for me, if I have a spider, I'm happy to see him, right? That's my opinion, at least. That's right, Decepticon. We are letting it rip in the Beyblade Stadium, but also right here in the Pokemon Stadium. That, ooh, I like that. Pokemon Stadium and Beyblade Stadium. That was pretty good. Not too bad. Chad, what's going on, Chad? Hope you're having a good Saturday, man. So nice to see your face in the chat once again, pal. Okay, guys, that is Oxide fully set up. This Sceptile has crit me so many times. I think he's, what, crit me 4 times now? The guy's a jerk, so let's just get rid of him. Get rid of him. Exactly, Turbo. Exactly, Turbo. Ian McKellen killed that line. Not actually in... That line is not in the books, but you would never be able to tell because it's such a Gandalf thing to say. I love those movies and those books. John, you like some jumping spiders? Oh, yeah, the little zebra spiders. That's what we call them. I know the ones you're talking about. They're really cool. Amaryllis. What's going on, Amaryllis? I hope you and your girlfriend are doing well, pal. I'll leave that be. We'll leave that alone. We'll leave that alone. Ooh, okay. So, I was hoping he wouldn't send Swampert out. But, do I just switch? No, I'm going to hold off. Oxide is fine. So, we're going to get a Toxic up. I have all of my Iron defenses. So, this Earthquake shouldn't do too much. That still did a good bit, to be honest with you. But we know for a fact this Swampert can't hurt Bastion. I could switch and set up, but it feels the same switching and setting up with Bastion as it does just staying in and trying to get some damage. So we'll stay in. Turbo, you put them in a cup and release them outside? No, we got to keep them inside. I love my spiders. Sean, the GameCube still works? Okay, they're old roaches. Okay, and are you doing the Game Boy player and the disc, Sean? Or are you going to do the mod that Turbo did, where he launches it through another game, and it looks really crisp? Because, Twisted Motive, I mean. Twisted Motive's Game Boy player is the best looking Game Boy player I've ever seen. The quality on his streams are bar none. So, I'm kind of a little jealous of that setup. DOR, what's going on, DOR? Good to see you, pal. Thank you so much for sending me those pictures on Discord of your most recent purchase. It's kind of tempted me to try and find one of the original Dreiger Beyblades, because that one is so good. But I don't know, I'm going to try and hold off a little bit longer, but you might get me. CJ, what about centipedes? Centipedes I don't really care for. I don't like them. I see centipedes as any other kind of bug, and I'll just get rid of them. The only ones that I really like are spiders. Spiders are kind of my favorite insect, for sure. Mighty, you don't care about small spiders, but when you see a tarantula... Oh, God, yeah, that's right. I forgot, Mighty, you're in a part of the world where spiders can actually be threatening. Where I am here on the east coast of Canada, I don't have to worry about spiders, right? Like... The biggest ones are only going to be like that big, and they're completely harmless. So, I don't really have much to fear. Amaryllis, she's fine and real. Sure, bud. Sure, what? She's in the gym. Oh, coward. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Turbo, Mighty's in a part of the world where he has to be a little bit afraid of the things that are crawling on the floor. Thankfully not me, but yeah, poor Mighty definitely does. John, you don't mind tarantulas. Okay, that's why, but you worked at an exotic pet store. So, correct me if I'm wrong here, but tarantulas, unless you threaten them, will not bite you. So, like, they can sit on your hand, on your body, on your arm, and if you aren't, like, swatting at them, they're fine. Like, they will never just sink their teeth in and bite you. Like a hornet would, for example, for no reason. But I would not want to be on the bad side of a tarantula, that's for sure. I would never want to be in a tarantula's bad graces. Leave his soundboard alone, Beavries. Yeah, we gotta leave his soundboard be. I don't want to hurt its feelings. Turbo, yeah, it does look crisp, but mine has soul. Yeah, it is what it is, right? It's nothing special, but it gets the job done, and I like it. And it's all legit, which to me, like, really, the fact that I'm playing Pokemon on my computer with a GameCube controller feels very cool to me. All right, guys, that is one win up. We're up to 50 now, which means from here on out, every single opponent we fight will have max IVs and they have access to the full pool of Pokemon. We could see anything. We could be up against some trouble, or we could just go up against some more Linoons, something foolish, right? So this right here at 50 is when the battles really start. So let's see. What do you guys think? What do you guys think the odds are this Electrode has rollout? How many have rollout? 1? One. Only one has rollout. But you know what? I feel like Electrode is set up fodder for Registeel. So I think I am just going to go into Oxide here. Okay, so this one's Thunder, Double Team, Mirror Coat, Explosion. I'm more worried about Thunder, to be honest. I'm just going to get an Amnesia. Nice, 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 nice. Looking good, looking good. DOR, you should have taken more pictures? I don't know, man. That was really cool. I wish you would have done a video. If you would have taken a video of the assembly, that would have been sick. That's true, Matt. We got some big bees around here, but I still like bees. Bees are cool. They're just not as threatening as hornets. Hornets and wasps are the worst. John, you used to visit Toronto every year. I'm a little bit more East Coast than that, but if you guys are ever thinking of coming to the East Coast of Canada, let me know. I would love to have a quick little meetup, maybe go for a beer with you guys. How cool would that be? John, tarantulas don't bite, they'll hold on. Yeah, exactly. They'll dig a little bit just to get a hold on you, but they don't sink in, which is cool. They're fragile. I would not have thought the tarantulas were fragile. I honestly would have expected them to be tanks, just based on the size of them and everything, you know what I mean? You love Charmeleon. Oh my god, I gotta stop playing Pokemon. You love chameleons and crested geckos. Chameleons are probably the coolest lizard, yeah. That's right, Mighty, you moved. Yeah, you were in a spot where tarantulas were, but you don't have to worry too much about that. But you have to worry a little bit more about some other things, right? So Hariyama's terrifying here, guys. I need to immediately get some iron defenses up, and I wanted to scout and see which one this was. So Hariyama with Reversal. Does the one with Rock Tomb learn Reversal? Because if it doesn't, then we know we're safe. On Shedinja. It does. Okay, so this still could be the one that hurts us. Reversal, reversal, reversal. I think I need to set up iron defenses. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay, wait a minute. No, though. Wait. This is Revenge Counter, Focus Punch, Reversal. So we can switch here. We can switch. We can absolutely swap into Bastion, and we should be safe. That's right, Beaveries. That's right. It is a good start. We haven't lost yet. Twisted Mode of what's going on, man. I'm kind of surprised to see you in here. I figured you'd be grinding out and watching LRXC, because I know LRXC is unfortunately streaming at the exact same time as I am right now. So I assume there's going to be a lot of folks who want to be watching him since he's doing some world record stuff, which is probably a little bit cooler than this. But what are you going to do? I'm going to go for an Aerial Ace just in case he switches. So here's the thing. We need Bastion. This is actually really bad. We desperately need Bastion to be able to handle this. Please don't Pursuit. Okay. So Oxide has to deal with Metagross. He has to. Oxide has to deal with Metagross. Or we're in serious trouble. So I almost wonder if... Does Metagross one-shot Rend? Does Metagross ever one-shot Rend? Because maybe I just start going for damage here. One of them could. I guess it depends on which Metagross this is. Let's start with an Iron Defense. No, I need damage. Start with a Seismic Toss. Okay. Wait, this is good news. This is really good news. So this one has Pursuit, Rock Tomb, Psychic, Meteor Mash. This one cannot one-shot Rend. And Rend is doing about 25%. So if we get this Metagross down to about 25%, we shouldn't proc the berry. Okay, this is okay. We can do this, guys. Whew. Sorry, folks. I'm a little spooked. I'm a little spooked. John, you probably spent over $5,000 on your gecko. Dude, you gotta send pictures in the Discord of your geckos, man. Motive 8.4k eggs. Ooh, scary. No, I outspeed with Ren. So even if he knocks out Oxide, I outspeed, and he has Lychee Berry, so I don't have to worry about quick clutch shenanigans. We should have this one locked up at this point, I think. I'm your favorite Madman, Beaveries. Thank you. Decepticon, I have heard of New Brunswick. I am very familiar with New Brunswick, my friend. Is that where you're at? John, you're from Florida. The first time you went to Canada, the girl you were seeing told you to bring a jacket? Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. If you aren't ready for the cold, it will take you out. The Canadian cold is famous for a reason. DOR, you should start making videos of your new old stock that you buy. Man, please start recording and sending that to me so I can vicariously live through with you, man. Okay, this team could have been scary. Hariyama, good Pokemon. And then obviously Metagross, very good Pokemon, but we made it. We're all right. Motive, it's about priorities. You can always catch up on the VOD later. Oh, you know what? That's true. He is going to be moving a little slow today, so that'll give you something to watch while you're grinding tomorrow. Yes, Mighty, you had mentioned that to me at one point. That's why you guys had to move. But thankfully, you're in a bit of a better spot now, eh? Okay. That's 51 wins, everybody. That is 51 wins. We are over the hump, officially over halfway there. Let's keep it up. Keep it going. What else? What else we got? Beavery's few useful traits, decent doubles partner. Oh, hello, Pert. Yeah, I haven't seen your latest video, Beaveries. I have to try and catch up, because aren't you using that pyramid team that Nighthawk had on the podcast? I haven't seen any of that yet. I'm still trying to catch up, because Beaveries, you pump out some videos, man. You have got a collection. Okay, Ice Beam Pert. Does that tell us anything? I feel like it doesn't. I think this one can still have Rock Tomb, right? Yes, it can. Okay, it can still have Rock Tomb. It can still have Rock Tomb. I kind of want to go for Double Team then, just in case. Just in case, right? Okay, he's still Ice Beaming. I still want to keep going for Double Teams, I think. I got a feeling this is the one with Rock Tomb, so after this, I think I'm going to start hitting up... Yeah, I'm going to go for a Sword Stance and try and knock this thing out. I feel safe after 2 Double Teams plus Bright Powder. The chances of him hitting me with a Rock Tomb right now are like a coin flip, so... Okay, alright, and he's not switching, which tells me pretty much guaranteed that, yeah, this is the one. This should be a clean 2-shot, though. Yep. Just gotta dodge one more turn. There we go. Yeah. So this is the one with Rock Tomb, which means he has Pitaya Berry. We no longer have to worry about Pitaya Berry Blaziken in the back, which is the one that has wiped my 2 streaks lately. Turbo, does the Gecko have a diamond chain? You need to get out of here, man. Get out of here with that. That's terrible. Amaryllis, LRXC is the go-to factory. Very true. Got to skip through the 45-minute turn 1s. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to watching that back at like 2 times speed. I think it'll be really fun, but definitely worth considering. Let's go Shadow Ball so I don't get paralyzed. I guess it didn't matter. I don't think any Raichus can hurt Bastion anyway, so this was a nice clean Bastion sweep here. 45 minutes might be generous, Twisted. I've seen some hour-long games. There was one stream that he did that lasted for 4 hours, and he only did 2 sets. So it can definitely, be a long one. Beaveries, you only did the Battle Dome and Sand Team from the podcast. Oh, so this is your own Pokemon. Okay. Interesting. Looking forward to seeing that. Okay, we've seen a Swamp. Has this been a Swampert every single battle so far today? All right, well, the odds are that this likely isn't going to be the exact same Swampert. Sean, you have to head out. Okay, no worries at all, buddy. Looking forward to chatting with you again soon, man. Take care of yourself and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Go for the ace. Expect the switch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Let's just go Oxide. We have to just go Oxide and try and knock out Metagross. Thankfully, we don't get pursued. I'm a little worried about this one. I'm a little worried about this Metagross. I won't lie to you guys. We want to hopefully not see... We want to not see Shadow Ball or Earthquake. If it's not Shadow Ball or Earthquake, we should be just fine. But because I'm worried about it, I'm going to go for an Iron Defense right away. Okay. Still doesn't tell us anything. Every single Metagross has Meteor Mash and Psychic. So, we'll see. John, you're going to post one in the general? Just send it right to me, buddy. Just direct message me all of the... Actually, no, that works. Yeah, that works. Just drop the picture. Yeah, drop the picture in general. It's fine. It's just it's a pet, right? It's a Generation 3 pet. Well, just say that it's your Sceptile. Oh my god, that Earthquake hurts. Okay, so this is the one I was the most scared of. So, I think at this point, I need to just knock out as quick as possible with Seismic Tosses. I just need to start going for Toss. Because I will not win the damage race, but what I could potentially do is get it low enough so that Zangoose can come in and clean up. And hopefully that's enough. So, we'll see. This should be a two more of these should do it, though. Chris K2, what's going on, man? How's the streak going? So far, so good. We've had 3 Swamperts to deal with so far, I think, but we're getting through them. The streak is still alive. We're above 50 wins, which I'm thankful to see. So far, so good, man. Hope you're having a good Saturday, Chris. Electabuzz, I see you there as well, Electabuzz. You're not a fan of the factory, Electabuzz. See, that's surprising. A lot of people love the factory. Okay, no crit. I think this should knock out Metagross here. I think. Very nice. Okay, don't send Swampert. Send out the other one. Okay, maybe I regret that. Okay, I wish he would have sent out Swampert. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, this is Resty Rock. Resty Rock, eh? Reggie Rock who's resting. This is Earthquake Toxic Superpower Rest. Huh. I wonder how much damage I am tanking now that I am at +4. Not much. Let's just keep going for it. Let's just keep going for it. Let's just keep going for it. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. And it doesn't have, this thing doesn't have Chesto either. It has Apricot Berry, so we should be okay. Ooh, nice ways to turn. Mighty, it's a huge rabbit hole. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That whole thing's a mess, buddy. I don't know enough about it to talk about it. Motive, you're looking at maybe picking up a Metagross Gold Star. Hold on. What? I need to know. I need to find out. Sorry, just bumped the mic, guys. Sorry about that. I need to know. I need to know how much this would cost him. Let's, I guarantee, here's how we can do it. We can do price high to low. Oh my god, Twisted. That is absurd, brother. Good luck. Good luck, Twisted. I would love to get, like, I'm in the same boat. That's where I want my Sneasel, my Rocket Sneasel EX from back in the day, but it's just not gonna happen. John, you just sent one? Perfect, man. I'll take a look at it after the stream. Double T, what's going on, Double T? Good to see you, man. Thanks for swinging by the stream. I know things are a little busy for you right now, so I'm happy to see you, man. Yeah, it's true, guys. I got the other one. I got what I wanted, but I still don't love it. Remember what's going on, remember. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Today is going to be a good day. I got a good feeling about today. Yeah, this is a solid team, eh, Chris? Swampert, Regirock, and Metagross. You could take that team all the way to 100 wins, I think. 2 of these should do it. Although he is cursing. I just don't want to get trapped by Curse Rest is all. Okay, there we go. Let's try this. This should do at least half. Electabuzz, you always lose in Factory. I mean, to be fair, man, Factory's it is tough. It's a lot of difficulty. Especially because you're so much of your ability to win the Factory comes up to the Pokemon you're given. Obviously, the way you play them is the #1 thing, but if you get a bad draft, you get a bad draft, right? So, how we looking so far, remember? So far, we're good, man. We are 3 wins in, I think this is now, or 4 wins. So we're looking well, we're doing good, no mistakes, not playing stupid. We haven't seen too many crazy Pokemon. The Regirocks and the Metagrosses are a little spooky, but not too bad. So this should be battle 5, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, okay, we're good, yeah. ATJ, what's going on, ATJ? Welcome back to the stream, my friend. Might win a bid on eBay for a Game Boy SP bundle. Ooh, what model of Game Boy is it, bud? Are you going for the 101 with the upgraded screen? Yikes. That's yikes. That's yikes. Big yikes. Go for return damage. Come on. Show me a crit. How about a crit, Rend? How about a crit? We haven't got a crit from you in a minute. Flamethrower Machamp. This one's scary. But thankfully we can knock it out. Machamp down. Let's go. That's right, John. I always got that site ready. I got that site ready to go, man. I love TCG cards. It's like Pokemon cards. I play the TCG every week. You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me with this. Same thing. Please, Blaziken, Focus Punch. Okay. I just really... I don't want to hit him into Blaze here. That's the only thing. If I don't hit him into Blaze, we should be okay. That's good. That's really good. Let's just go for another one. Oh my god! Oh my god! Machamp down, Blaziken down, Rend is on fire right now. I swear if it's a Regirock. I swear. Okay, we're fine. Oh, that could have been so bad. Whew. We're alright. Motive, you travel a lot for work and they pay expenses for you. Submitted all your receipts. Okay, nice, so a nice little injection. I like the sound of that, man. I really like the sound of that. How much is it for the Rocket Sneasel EX? That's a good question, John. I feel like it was a few $100s last time we checked. Oh, nice. We just one-shot that thing. Sneasel. Price high to low. Oh my god. 160 for a damaged one, which ideally I wouldn't want. I'd want like a lightly played. But still, $300, and that's an American price as well, so... Oh, as a Canadian, that's steep. That is steep. Oh my god. But what a team that was. What an absolute nasty team we just dealt with there, y'all. Motive, you want the BGS? Dude, Motive, if I could pick, I would get Tag. Have you seen the TAG gradings? They're so cool. The little QR code, and you can scan it and all the information that you want. Oh, that would be the dream. Chris K, right now you're using What the heck is Kecleon doing here? Okay, this thing could have Choice Band and Trick, so I'm actually just going to go for damage here. I don't want to get Trick Choice Banded into, like, Sword Stance. So let's see. We'll see. Latios, Hitmontop, and Donphan. Yeah, Chris, I noticed your posts in the Discord, man. Really good-looking team. I like that. Oh, Double T, you're off today. Play some Scarlet and Violet. Very nice, man. What are you working on? Are you doing some shiny hunts? Maybe a little bit of VGC action? Let me know, buddy. Mighty, the worst part is, yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm thankful that you're in a better spot now, brother. That's the important part. ATJ, it might be the dimmer screen. Okay, here's the thing about the dim screen. I find that the dim screen SPs are smoother, if that makes any sense. Like, I find that the AGS 101s sometimes can have stutter to them, whereas the old ones are so smooth. Let's just go for a KO. Maybe we get it. Sherlock, what's going on? Just woke up from a nice nap, buddy. It's going okay. We're still okay. I don't want to get blown up here, but we'll see. Mirror Coat? It must be going for Mirror Coat or something like that. There's no way I ever outspeed an Electrode. Yeah, man, it's going well, as you can see. We've got Ren sweeping here. We got another Ren sweep on the horizon. And there's a Flygon. Okay, we should be all right here. That's right, Max. Remember the training. I am always keeping that in mind, buddy. We know how to win. We just got to do it. Yeah, that's right, Mighty. You were 2 out of 3. Sherlock, it wasn't just the chicken. It was Machamp into chicken, man. That's nasty. Okay, guys, there we go. That's 55 wins. 55 of them. Turbo, you sold your childhood Latios Gold Star. Ooh, that hurts to sell, but like you said, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Just like Motive said there, pal. It hurts, but you never know. It might make its way back to you. 100 wins and I gift me one in two weeks. We'll see, John. I would love to see that. Now, that's a great goal. Okay, Crobat is really good, guys. Does anyone know why we love Crobat? Does anyone know why we love Crobat? It's because Crobat cannot threaten Oxide. It is free setup fodder. So let's hang back, let's relax, let's get set up, and let's laugh at this silly bat. We'll start with Iron Defense. I might get flinched, though. Nice. Yeah, Motive, you've seen Tag. It looks really good. I agree. I'm not sure what the pricing is. I don't know what the price differences between the two are. But if Tag is, like, a good price, if I do ever end up buying that Rocket Sneasel EX, I'm going Tag. I'm getting that bad boy graded. Decepticon, you have a Dark Celebi. Dude, hold on to that, man. Hold on to that. What a beautiful card. Really, really cool, Decepticon. Motive, you still have a binder of childhood cards. That's right, yeah. I was teasing you about being old, but those were cards that came out in the 2000s rather than the 90s, so you're not that old. But you're still old. Congratulations on reaching 37, Motive. Yes, Turbo. Yeah, man. That's right. It's called ghosting. Yeah. My 101 isn't too bad. I think it's based on, like, how much you've used the screen. Mine was not super used when I got it. Like, it was in really good shape, so mine's not too bad, but I can definitely see the difference. If I'm in bed right before falling asleep and I want to hatch some eggs, I grab my dimmer screen one, and I can very much see the difference when it's low light. Oh, that's right, Matt. Don't forget to like the stream. The stream likes are very helpful, y'all. Very helpful. And actually, I wanted to thank you guys, because the last stream that we did, we got to hit that, we did well. We got 45 likes on the last stream, which is really sick. So thank you all so much for that. Yeah, especially if you're walking around, Turbo, or you're sitting on your couch during the day, you want that bright screen of the 101. I agree. ATJ, you can't wait to shiny hunt on the SP. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you still have... You have the original Game Boy Advance, don't you, ATJ? The one that takes batteries, if I remember your setup correctly? I feel like I saw pictures of it in Discord. Maybe I'm misremembering, though. Chris, the guys on Discord were helpful with the team. Love to hear it, man. Absolutely love to hear it. The Discord crew is excellent. Some of the team builders we have, some of the gameplays that we have in the Discord, some of these guys are absolute animals, so you'll find that they help out a lot. Yeah, we're fully set up. Let's just start taking this guy down. Yo, Jacob, Mr. Giratina Shiny Haver. What's going on, Jake? So tell me, man, what did you end up doing? What have you decided? Have you moved on to a new shiny hunt? Are you still grinding the second Giratina now that you already have one caught? Let me know. Exactly, Turbo. Playing on the original hardware feels so good. Sherlock, you have a shining T-Tar from Neo Genesis. God, you guys have some crazy cool cards. My favorite card that I have is the Shiny Sneasel that came out in Paldean Fates, but that's like, it was less than a year ago that came out, so that's nothing too crazy. But, I mean, having a Shiny Sneasel card with it being my favorite Pokemon is cool, at least. Okay, there we go. Electabuzz, Sweden's famously. Sweden's famous what? Like meatballs? Are we talking IKEA here, pal? What are you talking about? Motive, you used to go to what are called car booths. Yeah, flea markets. Yep. Yeah, all the old school ones. And do you have any really, really bad bootlegs? Like, obvious fakes? Because I used to have so many obvious fakes, but we didn't care. We were kids, right? Oh, it's so funny. Double T, you're doing some VGC testing. Oh, really? You couldn't get into the Grand Challenge? That's surprising. I figured you would have been all over that. But hey, at least you're getting some VGC. And are you doing Reg H or are you doing Reg J? Yeah, Reg J. Which one? ATJ, do I use a GameCube controller? I do, yeah. So the way I play this game is the GameCube has an attachment on the bottom of it that allows you to play Game Boy games in it. So I have my copy of Ruby in the GameCube and then I have the GameCube hooked up to a capture card. So it allows me to use a controller, which is really nice. Ooh, Gyarados. Very nice. I could switch here to Bastion, and I think I will. I think I will switch to Bastion, because Bastion's just safe. Guaranteed safe here, so we'll do that. Rad Dad, what's going on, Rad Dad? Thanks so much for being here, man. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope the family is doing well. I imagine you and the wife are probably hanging out right now while the little gremlins are running around and raising all kinds of hell. Decepticon, you have an IPS. Okay, very nice, but you prefer the Game Boy player in the analog pocket. Guys, I have been eyeing and eyeing and eyeing for the last 2 weeks a custom-made original Game Boy Advance with IPS screen, rechargeable battery, tactile triggers, kind of like the GameCube, upgraded soundboard. Like, I want to do a full suite, but oh my god, I don't want to spend $400 on another Game Boy. I have enough Game Boys, but I want one so bad. Turbo, the only cards you care about are your base set, Charizard, Venu, Blastoise, and Fat Pikachu. Of course the Fat Pikachu, buddy. Yeah, he's the profile picture for a reason. You gotta keep that one on deck. Rick, you're thinking 90 to 100 wins today? I hope so, man. I'd like to get high wins today. Ideally, I don't know if I'll have enough time to push 100, but if we can get up to that, like, if we can go to 77 today, I would be very happy. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. ATJ, you have the original GBA with the Pikachu edition shell, but it's not functional. Well, you could always send it off and get it fixed, right? And then you still have your shell, which is really valuable, man. Might be worth looking into. Chris, you also have an IPS SP and a 101. Really? The IPS looks bad compared to the 101. Could you post pictures of that in the Discord for me, Chris? I'd like to see the side-by-side, man. Because I would have thought the opposite. Oh my god, Joplin. What's going on, Joplin? Again, I'm kind of surprised to see the Joplins, the Motives, the Amaryllises in the Discord today. The Beaveries is in the chat today. I figured you guys would be watching our boy LRXC push a world record, but I'm just happy to have you guys hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being here, Joplin. Good to see you, buddy. Motive, you knew all the fakes even back then? Okay, very nice. I didn't. I was a dumb kid. I had no clue. But you ended up with some Yu-Gi-Oh fakes. Okay, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh fakes were also really common. And they're harder to tell as well. Yu-Gi-Oh fakes were much harder to tell, because I find the foiling on Yu-Gi-Oh cards was a bit easier to replicate. Jacob, today you finished Unknown. Oh, very nice. You found your B. Speaking of finding your B, guys, that is 56 wins in a row. Another set of 7 knocked out and done. Ooh, a scope lens. Let's get rid of that and then get back into it. Very nice, Jacob. Too much Pokedex stuff. You got your Super Rod. Yeah. So are you going to try and finish your Pokedex, though? But you know, you are just going to do the Elite Four. I see what you're saying. You're just going to get it over with and then do everything else post-game. Yeah, that works. Double T, you're rocking some Reg H. I like to see it, man. Do you have Sneasler on your team? You gotta have Sneasler. He's the man. Oh my god, the amount of stuff I have in my bag. There we go. Turbo, you can't be looking at Game Boy stuff. Yeah, I agree, man. Anytime I look, I get so close. I have had one in my cart probably 3 times in the last few months, just about to click, and then I say, no, I don't need it, I don't need it. But it's so close. Yes, Motive. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that on your stream about how you're going to switch out the housing for the receiver. And then you've got your new front faceplate as well, so that's going to look pretty sharp. Make sure you send some photos of that, buddy. Looking forward to seeing the full complete. Now, are you going to maintain the original gray Wavebird, or are you going to reshell that bad boy as well? Turbo, you have a 101 and an IPS GBA. The 101 has insane battery life. Okay, but the IPS... That's a good point. Yeah, I imagine the IPS chews your battery pretty hard, eh? Hadn't even thought of that, man. Hadn't even thought of that. Oh, yeah, it's date night for Rad Dad's. Rad Dad's got his hot date tonight. Very nice. Sea King, I'm a little spooked, so we're going to switch to Bastion. Just get him out of here. I don't feel like getting horn drilled today. Get out of here. I wonder how... He might not want to switch now that he's boosted, but I still want to be safe and go for an ace. I think I'm going to do 2 aces because he's resting, right? Let's see. Yeah, I can do a couple of these. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah. So what's coming in? Ooh, okay. Dodrio, we need to go into Oxide. There's no way we're staying in with Bastion for this. But that's nice. Now we know that two out of the 3 of this guy's Pokemon, my team can counter, so we're feeling good. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, post them pictures, man. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Okay, don't dirty me today, Dodrio. Don't dirty me. Very nice. Okay, we're not dirtied yet. Amaryllis, you're working on getting things set up for another video. Looking forward to it. My stream is much better background noise. Oh, yes, thank you. I know it sounds foolish, but that is such a compliment because it's so hard to find good background things where every once in a while you want to take a look and see what's happening, but you can kind of hear it and figure out what's going on just from listening. And that's kind of something I really want to have active for you guys, is that you could be playing your own game, you could be cleaning the apartment, you could be doing whatever, but you still know what's going on in the game, and only in those crazy moments do you have to try and see what's going on. I'm really happy to hear that, Amaryllis. Thank you. Joplin, you're hopping in, playing Silk Song. Oh, Joplin, yes! How is Silk Song, man? Is it everything you expected? Were your expectations too high? Have they been met? Is the story continuation what you were hoping it was? Let me know, man. Jacob, you're heading to the Elite Four now. Okay, do it the hard way. No saves in between. I'm a big believer in not using potions and revives during the fights of the Elite Four and only using them after. I like to try and get through the Elite Four without spamming items if I can, right? That's the idea. Rad Dad, you're going to a nice Italian restaurant, gluten-free to cater to the wife's celiac. Very nice, man. Good on you for taking her somewhere she can still get the complete enjoyment of. Motive, you don't think there's many custom shells for the Wavebird? Ooh, yeah, you know what? You're dead on. That's exactly right, yeah. I don't have a custom, but my GameCube controller that I use for Smash is the Club Nintendo Mario Edition. It's the blue and red one with the M on it. And it's the same thing where if I wanted to switch that shell out, I could easily do it, but to find a Wavebird one that's this chunky might be a little more difficult. Okay, let's take this thing out. Mighty, in your Reddit feed, lots of first shiny on Switch 2. Very, very cool. But yeah, I'm with you on that one, Mighty. I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting on the Switch 2 until Gen 10 comes out, and I think I'm just gonna play ZA on the Switch 1. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Double T, you're waiting on a friend to catch one for you in LA since you don't have the game. Yeah, in the old Legends Arceus, I feel that. Do you want one? I could trade you one. I have a shiny one that I hunted, and I actually shiny hunted it in Scarlet and Violet, so I traded one over, shiny hunted it in Scarlet and Violet, so that I could pass down the Moon Ball. So I have a shiny Moon Ball Sneasler, and it's really, really cool. Let me know. I could trade one to you, pal. No problem at all. Alright, let's get rid of this thing. Motive, all these streams and long vids have been so nice across the community. Yeah, you mentioned you were traveling a lot this week, so you've got Nighthawk, you've got honestly, it's Beaveries. Like, let's call a spade a spade. That man pumps out content. It's so nice. My drives to work, I just click on his channel, throw one of the videos up, and off I go. I'm good to go. That's right, Strayed. We're back up, buddy. We're never... I get knocked down, but I get up again. You know what I'm saying? We keep at it around here. And we don't stay down. Joplin, it's amazing. Taking your time with it and you're loving the movement. Very good to hear, man. Very good to hear. I've been seeing nothing but positive reviews online. Everyone's been saying it's top-notch, so I'm happy it met your expectations. Mighty, you told your dad the prices for the Switch 2? Ooh, selling your retro consoles for a Switch 2? I'm right there with you. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I have to stay true to myself. You know what I mean? I gotta stick with the ones that I love. Jake, you're trying to restore HP post-battles. Yep, I agree. So what I like to do is, if it's a game I've already played, I kind of know what the Elite Four levels are. But normally, if I'm playing a game for the first time and I can't remember, I'll text a buddy of mine and say, hey, can you look up the Elite Four and tell me what the highest level Pokemon of each member is? That way, I don't like to exceed their levels. I like the challenge, right? So I try and keep it as even as possible. Welcome back, Electabuzz. Good to see you, man. Thank you, Chris. I will check that out here shortly, bud. Probably after stream, I'll take a look and respond to you. Oh my god, he missed again. Wow, this poor Seaking didn't land a single horn drill. Get him out of here. Motive, you'd love a blacked out Wavebird? I agree, man. I would love one. Oh yeah, Speed tried to spray paint his. So what happened? Was it like sticky and gummy, or did it just not feel good in the hands? Because that's the other thing. I feel like paint in your hands after getting sweaty and warm after a while, it might not hold a nice finish, right? It might kind of gum up and look nasty. Jacob, you're going to be watching Nighthawk's new video. Yeah, me too. I watched probably the first 10 minutes of it today before stream, but I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got planned. Ooh, Septi. A Septile, eh? I think I want to just take this guy out. Oh, it's this one. Okay. This is the Leech Seed one. Do I want to set up a Sword Stance now? I think I do, because I should be faster now. I think I'm going to set up a Sword Stance and then one shot. Let's do that. What? Guys, I've never seen that. I have never seen that. Why did he switch? That thing has Giga Drain. It has Leech Seed. In what world would he switch? That's crazy. No idea. No idea why. Amaryllis Beaveries makes you jealous how much he pumps out videos. Same here. Yeah, exactly, Motive. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. Beaveries, Tetrafolium, these guys are pumping out good quality content that is perfect for long drives. Let's just hit a return, right? We'd probably knock him out. Sherlock, you got a shiny Totodile that you hunted in Heart Gold. Mwah! It's timid as well. Very nice. Okay. Use it with your shiny Fire Chicken you got in Ruby and your shiny Linoon. Are you going to send all of them up to Heart Gold and then that's going to be a Battle Tower team, Sherlock? Because that sounds like it would be a pretty cool team. Yes, Beaveries, thank you for your service, my friend. Amaryllis, you sit at your computer for hours just to trash ideas. Yeah, dude. The amount of times I've spent looking at sets, looking up things, what do I want to do, and then just be like, nah, not worth my time, not gonna bother. Oh no, Richard Blaziken's here. Oh no, Richard Blaziken's here, everybody. Uh-oh. He's gonna summon one. You guys ready? Here it comes. We're gonna see a Blaziken in this next fight. All because of Richard. I'm just messing with you as well, Richard. The run's going pretty good so far, buddy. We've had a few tough fights, a couple ones that have been not the easiest, but we're managing. We're holding it together. We're keeping it fine. Reggie. We got Registeel. Okay. So it's Steel versus Steel here. Actually, no. We're going to go Bastion because only one Registeel can even hurt Bastion. And I'd like to Scout because I don't want to switch into an Earthquake, right? Ooh, okay. I'm 90% sure this one cannot hurt me, right? Correct. Curse, Amnesia, Return, Rest. We are completely safe here, y'all. Okay, so as usual, we are just gonna go for an Aerial Ace, expecting him to switch. I'm gonna spam Aerial Ace until he gets to like 5 turns down the line, and then we'll swap. Then we'll start boosting ourselves. ATJ, was it hard to find a good GameCube for a setup like yours? Nah, man, no. As long as the GameCube runs, and maybe you want to clean it, you know, to dust it out just in case. But no, this is a very simple setup. Not a lot needed. Ooh, Curse. Jacob, you're playing with the game guide, so you have all the info. Oh, yeah. Oh, like the actual written out one, the ones that were at the Scholastic Book Fair back in the day. Oh, a man after my own heart, Jacob. I love that, man. Okay, it looks like this Registeel doesn't want to switch out. So I am now. It's stayed in for like 4 turns or whatever it is now. I feel like if he was going to switch, he would have switched by now. So let's start setting up double teams. Let's get this guy taken out. Let's go for it. No problem at all, Double T. You know what? We might even be able to do it here since this is going to be a bit of a longer fight. Let me hop in to my Switch. We can do it right now, buddy. No problem at all. We got time. This is going to be a long fight since Registeel's going to take forever to take him out, so we're good. Launch up Scarlet. There we go. Double team. Let's do another double team. Motive, it is a bit tacky. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about, man. I could see that happening. That's why I don't want to paint it, because the other thing is, Nintendo plastic is solid. This stuff is very high quality. It lasts. You guys have seen me drop this goofy controller a few times now, so... Zed, what's going on, Zed? We're doing good, bud. I think everybody's doing good. It's a good Saturday. We've got my stream going on. We have LRXC going on if you want to watch something later on today, because you might want to speed up his VOD a little bit. But all in all, bud, today is a good day. Double team. Motive, you were just looking for the vid and realized you missed a KT. Oh, a KT stream. When did that happen? I must have missed that. I must have missed a KT stream. I'm looking forward to seeing that one as well. I love the shorts that KT has been posting. Just the quick little flashes of his shiny teams that he's working for. Really like to see. DOR. You're waiting for your analog to restock the black dock to snag one. Play Emerald on the big screen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God, the analog pocket. If I didn't have this setup, I would have bought an analog pocket. 100%. I would have bought an analog pocket. If I had to suggest one thing for people to buy if they want to play and stream Gen 3, it's that. It gives you everything you would want. Okay, we are fully set up. Let's start trying to knock this thing out. Yeah, Double T, you can trade anything, buddy. I don't mind. I'm easy. So, let's go into the Poke Portal. Link trade. Double T, set your link code to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I am searching for you now, Double T. Just 1 through 8. Make it easy. Sherlock, those 3 shinies are already transferred to Platinum. Very nice, man. Looking forward to hearing how that squad does. I got a feeling that's going to be a good squad. So right here, guys, we are just fishing for a crit. As soon as we get a crit, this Registeel is done for. And that's why I was so certain that I wanted to PP max out this guy. I needed to. Motive, you saw there were some cool mods on Etsy for custom fan brackets for the GameCube. Ooh, that would be cool. Yeah, although to be fair, my GameCube fans are not loud. I feel like maybe it's because I cleaned it, but they're pretty good. Oh, couldn't find you. Couldn't find you, Double T. I'm gonna try again. Come on, Bastion, show me a crit. Strayed, GameCube controllers are very durable. That's true. They have to be able to handle melee. Oh, that's true. Although, hang on. I might be able to show it to you guys. Let me see. Let me see if it'll come through enough on the screen. I doubt it will, actually, just because of the quality of the camera. But you might be able to see that my GameCube controller that I use for melee, the stick on it is completely worn down. It has no ridges left. It's starting to actually come off at the top there. It has been through the ringer, that's for sure. So, yeah, they need to make those as durable as possible since melee players are so nasty. Okay, Double T, here we go. I am trading with you now, pal. I'm going to send you this Sneasler, bud. And you can do whatever you want with it. You can change its moves, its stats, anything you want. I don't care. Shadow Ball. If I can find it. Let's just search. I get so... Do you guys ever do that thing where you're looking for something, but you're too stubborn to just use the search function to find it? And you're like, no, I'll find it, I'll find it. I do that all the time, and I don't know why I do it to myself. There it is. There's Sneasler. There you go, buddy. Here he comes. Oh, a coughing. Thank you for the coughing. Appreciate it, Double T. Come on, Bastion. Show me a crit, buddy. ATJ, how do I play when I'm on the go? I use this bad boy. This is my AGS 101 that I had to reshell because my shell broke, and it's this like, it's green, but depending on how the light hits it, it has like this purple effect to it as well. And yeah, this is my main thing that I use, and it's got the upgraded screen where it can go bright or dim, which I really like. Not like an IPS screen, but just like the AGS 101 screen. So very nice. Oh, Miguel, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for the luck. We're gonna need it, because here we're kind of suffering if we don't get a, if we don't get a crit, we're gonna, there we go. Thank you, Bastion. I was just saying, if we didn't get a crit, we would have been in trouble, but we got there. There we go, Double T. Get after it, man. No problem at all. I'm looking forward to seeing some usage out of that bad boy. I believe he's also a ribbon master as well, so he should have every ribbon possible, if I remember correctly. I think I ribbon mastered that one as well, Double T. A KT stream. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one. Zed, good to hear. It's been a good day for you as well. Let's go, man. Couple hours of your Electrode hunt in Heart Gold Soul Silver. Looking forward to hearing more about that one, pal. Okay, good job, Bastion. Good job, Bastion. That poor Registeel. Yeah, exactly, Motive. That controller has been put through it. Yeah, I play melee. Yeah, I play melee. You main Falco, Francisco? I also am a Falco main. I main Falco, pretty much that's the only... I am a solo main, I really only play Falco. But lately I've been practicing a little bit of Jigglypuff, but it's not good enough to ever use for anything. Okay. Exactly, Strayed. You can tell. You can tell that's from a space animal, man. You can tell that's a space animal. Ooh, Aggron. Okay. I go for Sword Stance Brick Break here. The only fear is that if he crits a double edge or something, I could be dead. We're kind of hoping, we're kind of hoping that we don't get crit and that we can just take him out with a Brick Break. Okay, all right. We should be able to one-shot him here. No problem at all, Double T. I'm looking forward to seeing some action with it, bud. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I like my SP. I love the shell that I put on it. I think it came out really well. Let's switch to Bastion. Let's switch to Bastion. Normally, Starmies can't hurt me. The only thing it can do is Confuse Ray, and we should be all right. A Thunderbolt. Okay, that doesn't actually tell me if we're safe or not, so I'm going to go for Double Team. Okay, still doesn't tell me if we're safe or not. We'll see, though. Double T, how many shiny Sneaslers do I have in Legends Arceus? 0. However... Uh-oh. Ooh, that could be bad. That could be bad. So, if we get through this turn, we're just gonna switch to Oxide and then switch back. Okay, yeah, we're gonna switch to Oxide and switch back, and then I'm just gonna try and hit a single Shadow Ball on this thing, and we should be good. So, let's get Oxide out. Starmie 4 versus... Bastion, yeah, it's a one-shot. So all we got to do is hit this thing, and we're good. So let's go back to Bastion, and that's one Confuse Ray down. We could just potentially try and PP stall the Confuse Ray, but I don't know. We'll see. I think I just go for Shadow Ball here. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. As I was saying, though, I'm going to try and shiny hunt in Legends Arceus a Alpha. I would like to get in a shiny Alpha Sneasler, so that's going to be a hunt I eventually do, Double T. Okay. If it's not Rock Tomb, then we got him, so let's just get some damage. Let's just get some damage, yeah. Amaryllis, you're practicing some Falco right now. Good to hear it. Okay, and this is not the one with Rock Tomb. That's another win, y'all. That is another win. Bastion has been coming in clutch so far today. I am very impressed with him. Couple more of these. Oh, I can get my shiny Ting Lu gift. I'm gonna do that. Strayed, you, me, and Donnie. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Some classic King of the Hill melee action. Dude, how many years ago was that now, Strayed? That had to be 5 years ago at this point. Sherlock, am I a fan of the Mystery Dungeon DS games? My friend, I have yet to play a single Mystery Dungeon game. However, hold on. the membership that you get on the Switch for like N64, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance has the Game Boy Advance Mystery Dungeon game, and I will be playing that. That is something I'm looking forward to playing, for sure. Okay, everybody, that's 60 wins. We are moving and schmoving. And let's get my Terra Shards as well. That about lines up. That about lines up. That about lines up. All right, another Machamp, y'all. We just go for damage here. We're a little afraid of counter. We're a little afraid of cross chop. But I believe in Ren to get a crit. Not quite. We should live this. I think we live this. Let's see. Nice, okay. Now this looks like it's going to be a roll, though. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We might not get him here. We might not get him here. Let's see. Come on, Ren. Give me a good roll, buddy. Let's go, Ren. Very nicely done, Ren. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go to Bastion and hope that it isn't the Hariyama with Rock Tomb. Let's see. Cross Chop. Does that tell us anything? No, it doesn't. It still could be this one. Let's just go for damage with Aerial Ace. Try and maybe get a 2-shot here. It might be a... Oh my god, that did nothing. Shoot. Okay. Cross Chop, Endure, Reversal... Rock Tomb. I think this has to be Oxide. This has to be Oxide. And he's down 1 Cross Chop. He only has a few more. Let's get some Iron Defenses up. ASAP. ASAP. Let's get these up. We could be in trouble here, y'all. This shouldn't do too much. This shouldn't do that much. Very nice. We heal all of that back immediately. Motive, Spect Aggron out to be a crazy defense wall. Made it 4 times. Yeah, man. Like, Aggron was so close to being good, and then he just wasn't. Just wasn't quite it. Okay, we're getting some free turns here. This is good news. 1 more of these, and then we're okay. And the nice thing is I can just spam Seismic Toss to take care of him. Do I set up Amnesias? I think I do. I think I have to get at least 1 Amnesia, otherwise I could be knocked out by whatever's in the back. I have to be careful. We've already seen Machamp. We lost Bastion, so I definitely want to be safe. So let's go for it. And the funny thing is, this guy has Endure, but his item is Focus Band. So even if he endures and gets to 1 HP, Rend can come out and outspeed. You know, God forbid that he takes out Oxide. Okay, very nice. Turbo, like, you loved Blue Rescue Team. Which one is that? Is that the Game Boy Advance or is that the DS? Because the one I'll be playing is the Game Boy Advance. Decepticon, do I like Weavile too? Absolutely, I love Weavile. It's just, I prefer Sneasel over Weavile, so if I'm going to use, like a Sneasel, I won't evolve him. And it's not that bad, honestly. It really, Sneasel, you have to remember, Sneasel was a complete Pokemon before Gen 4. So his stats are decent. He has good speed and good attack. Honestly, Sneasel's probably better than Zangoose, except in Gen 3 where he gets absolutely no stab. That's the main difference, right? I would be using a Sneasel if this was Gen 4 instead of Goose, that's for sure. Okay. Let's take him out. Let's get rid of this Hariyama. Come on. This guy has not done anything to us. This Hariyama could have been so scary, but we actually have gotten pretty lucky here. Mystery Dungeon, GBA, and DS titles were unreal. Man, I'm excited to play these. You guys have hyped them up pretty good, and I'm looking forward to it. So, this is a little scary, because Reversal is now going to do an absolute metric ton of damage to me, but that's okay. We outspeed. There it is. Okay, we got him. Oof, okay, we got a fully set up Oxide here. We've already seen a Machamp, we've seen Hariyama, and it's just Starmie to boot. Let's do it. Let's get rid of this thing. I'm in for a good time. Looking forward to it. Jacob, you bought the DX remake on Switch? Which one? Which one got remade onto the Switch? Is that the DS one? Motive for you and Jacob, you guys think that the newer ones are weak links. Interesting. There you go, Jake. Yeah, check out the DS one. Let me know what the DS one is, because I'm definitely going to be playing the GBA one for sure. Sherlock, you saw someone doing the 100 level hardest dungeon in Red Rescue Team using every single Pokemon as a challenge. I don't even know what that means, but I'm already intrigued by it. As you can tell, I like a little bit of a challenge, so maybe we'll have a little bit of Rescue Team action to stream. Explorers of Sky is the most widely accepted best version, but it's expensive motive. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Turbo, you think Blue Rescue Team and Red Rescue Team are the same, it's just one's on DS. Okay, well in that case I'm definitely playing the GBA one, because I already have it. Alright, alright. Well, it looks like we're getting another win here, guys. In fact, I know we are, because this thing's never getting through us now, so that's 61 wins. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about this, y'all. Twisted Motive, you had Darkness as a kid? See, I don't know what any of these are. I've heard of Explorers of Sky, I know that one, but I don't know Darkness. What was the most recent Mystery Dungeon game? Because it went DS, or GBA DS, then I guess there's Darkness and Sky. Is there only 4, or are there more of them? Beaveries, you have Explorers of Sky. You have Explorers of Dark. Oh, so there's Explorers of Darkness and Sky. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Felipe, what's going on, Felipe? How's it going, buddy? It's going well. It's going good so far today, man. We're fighting some tough teams, but we're making it through. You know, we're playing well. We're thinking smart. I just go for damage here. I always just go for damage against Breloom. I don't need to think about it. Is that a crit? No, okay. I should live this. I should live this, and I don't think I pushed him into the berry range. I didn't. Okay, very nice. We got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Get this Breloom out of here. Goodbye. Motive, you've heard some good things about Explorers of Darkness and Sky. You spent most of the time in Red. Red, I'm assuming, is the GBA one. Okay. Ooh, hello, Latias. Say hello to Bastion for me. Say hello to Bastion, because you cannot hurt him. We are safe. We are 100% safe here, which is such a ridiculous thing to know. Knowing that this thing could never hurt us is absurd. So let's expect the switch. Yep. Okay, that's not good. That's really not good, actually. Because Rend is almost dead. Rend does not take anything from this. Let's switch. Let's switch to Rend. Let's switch to Rend. Maybe it's the one that rests. If it's the one that rests... Nah, even then, this isn't a good play. We have to get rid of Rend. We have to sacrifice Rend to get Oxide out against this guy so that we can try and knock him out with Oxide. That's the only hope. That's the only hope here, I think, is to try and get a knockout with Oxide. So let's get an Iron Defense. Let's get Iron Defense. And then we'll do 1-in-1, because this thing probably has Fire move as well. Hopefully it just keeps doing what it's doing. Let's get Amnesia after this. Or do I just go for damage? Oh, it's hard to say. I don't think I can just spam damage here. It's not going to work. So let's try and get at least a couple setups. Okay, that's +2. How much am I taking from this? Okay. That's not the end of the world. We're +2/+2. Do I just start going for damage at +2/+2 and hoping I can win the race? I think I have to, right? Yeah, okay. We're going for damage. We're going for damage here, guys. We got +2/+2. Let's start racing. That's really good. Any Dragon Claws that he does would be really nice. Explorers of Time as well, Sherlock. Oh my god, these guys have explored everything. They've explored Red, they've explored Blue, they've explored Sea, Sky, Time, Darkness. There's nothing left for them. Fire Blast. Crit. Fire Blast crit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yikes. Okay. We need 2 Shadow Balls ASAP. There goes the streak. Just like that. Oh, that is painful. Wow, that Salamence is tough. That Salamence is tough to deal with. Oh my god. That's brutal, everyone. That is absolutely brutal. That's unfortunate as all get out. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Nothing we could do there. Away she goes. Alright. In we go. That's a shame, because we would have been able to use Bastion to take out the Latios in the back. Ugh, that crit was bad. And I even played around the crit by trying to get as much damage in as possible, but what are you gonna do? Peter Santos, thank you for swinging by. Unfortunately, pal, we just lost it. Sean, same to you. What's the goal for today? Well, now that we lost it, I think the goal's gonna have to be like 40s. Let's try and get up to the 40s again, because that's painful, man. That is painful. Ugh. Gone, gone, gone. Way she goes, though, y'all. That's the way she goes. The sad thing is that Salamence, the only move it has that could have hurt Bastion was the Fire Blast. So the fact that it chose to hit Fire Blast, the Fire Blast landed, and we got crit, like, oh, that's tough. That is tough. Yeah. The blessed run is over, everybody. The blessed run is over. Oh, Hail's running. Uh-oh. We're not safe. We are not safe. Yeah, F's in the chat. But at least it wasn't a Blaziken this time. And speaking of Richard Blaziken, yeah, at least it wasn't him this time. Alright. We are all the way back down. But like you said, now we just get to watch Ren beat the crap out of everybody. Good job, Rendy. Ooh, Stokaido. That looks pretty good. Okay. Alright, let's see this. Let's see if I can see it here. Oh, there it is. The yellow one is the IPS, blue is the 101. Yeah, you can see it as a little washed out. Yeah, that's true. Okay, nice. Well, I'm kind of thankful I have a 101 then. You feel like this is the run now? This is the one? Okay. Well, we'll see. Maybe we get another... Maybe we get a shiny. Maybe we get another Delcatty. We'll see. It was a valiant effort. It was. Honestly, and the crazy thing is my Shadow Ball would have done like 40% of that Salamence. So there's a world where we could have taken him out there if we just had one more turn of Registeel. That crit really was brutal. It was tough to deal with, but nothing you can do. Best part about losing a streak is starting the new one. Blaziken is innocent. He's being framed for the crimes of others. Absolutely not, Richard. Are you kidding me? Ah, oh, not a chance. Richard, Blaziken is my mortal enemy. Even though I have a shiny one that I love very much and I appreciate having. But he's still my mortal enemy. The guy's a monster. He's a bully. He ruined the best streak we ever had. DOR, what set am I running on my Marowak? Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited for this Marowak. Oh, and guys, good news. I think I mentioned it to you. Yeah, I mentioned to you guys last stream that I got the bold female, but I screwed it up and I didn't get good IVs on it because I accidentally took it too early. But on the bright side, I've been farming and breeding a ton of eggs. And now I have a bold female with max defense and max special defense. And I have a male with Wish. Male Eevee with Wish, who has max HP, max defense. So I'm getting close to being able to potentially start getting good eggs to start shiny hunting. We're getting close to being able to shiny hunt. Anyway, all that to say, I am so excited for this Marowak. DOR, the Marowak set I am going to be running on Emerald is going to be supported by Ninjask. I can't really talk about the Marowak without talking about the Ninjask, because the Ninjask is what sets us up. So Ninjask is running Substitute, Aerial Ace, and then it has Baton Pass, and it has Swords Dance. He's going to be holding the Lychee Berry, and will have enough HP so that he will be able to substitute 3 times, then Baton Pass to pass +1 attack, +3 speed. Those stats will directly go into Marowak, which means the Marowak set I'm having will be switching in, having Earthquake, Rock Slide, Hidden Power Bug at 70 power. That's right. The way I set up the breed and the way I set up the hunt is so that he would have 70 power Hidden Power Bug, which is actually so good. It offers so much coverage. And then the 4th move is Perish Song, which is really cool. It's an egg move, and I knew I needed to have something that was like, this is my egg, and I'm really proud of it. So yeah, that's the set on the Marowak. Obviously, the item will be the Thick Club because it boosts his attack, but yeah. Earthquake, Rock Slide, Hidden Power Bug, Perish Song. How cool is that? And then the last team member is a Vaporeon. Vaporeon has Surf, Toxic, Wish, Protect is what my Vaporeon will have. So, all in all, I think the team's going to be really, really solid. I'm really excited to use it and have you guys see how it goes. Okay. I cannot believe that my goose just got critted by this goose. That is such a that is so disrespectful. I cannot believe that's what I'm dealing with here. Richard Blaziken, he is a pure soul that has done no wrong. I have actual video evidence of the wrongdoings of Blaziken to me. I have proof. Okay, we get taunted, The HP stat is a pain to transfer. It is, Amaryllis, but to be honest, the only real stats that I actually am going to be going for hard is HP, defense, and special defense. Because I need my Vaporeon to be a tank so that it can stall through Wish, Toxic, Protect, that kind of thing, and for Perish Song. Stalling for Perish Song to go off against Pokemon that are problematic for me is going to be huge. Here we go. KT, good luck. How is the tower treating me today? Not great. Not great. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been tough. It's been really, really tough. We lost our streak at 61 wins. We got taken out by Crit from Salamence. He had Fire Blast. I was taking him out with Oxide. It was looking really good, and then he crit me with a Fire Blast. Then I sent out Bastion, and he immediately hit Fire Blast again and took down Bastion. So, unfortunately, we couldn't quite make it through, but we were very close. We were very close to making it through. Double T, Cubone gets access to Perish Song. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's really unique. It's very cool, very unique, and I'm looking forward to it. Ooh, okay, very nice. ATJ, who's your team going to be? Yeah, I'm interested in that. Richard, is Hidden Power Ghost not better for Marowak if you're not planning on fighting Celebi? Yeah, no Celebi in the Battle Tower, thank God. Gives me reliable damage into Gengar without fear of missing Slide. Yeah, however, I think I prefer Bug because of all the grass types, right? So one of my weaknesses on my team, because I'm using Vaporeon and Marowak, is grass types, right? So if I can have something that just guarantees the one-shot on a grass type, no matter what it is, I think that's a bit more valuable, but I'm right there with you, Richard, where Ghost and Bug are probably pretty close. I think either could work, but just because I'm afraid of grasses, I want that Bug, you know what I mean? But definitely that's something to fear with... Gengar might be a problematic Pokemon, but thankfully, the majority of them I should be okay to deal with Vaporeon. Surf, Wish, Protect, I can stall out a Perish Song on a Gengar if I need to. That's right, Double T. I got, well, I wouldn't say 4K. I got like 720p. I got proof in 720p. Beaveries, do you like Parasong teams as well? Me too, man. Yeah, exactly, Amaryllis. The grass types that I'm worried, like I'm thinking Ludicolo, right? Sceptile. I'm a little afraid of Meganium, big, thick Meganium, right? Like I want to be able to knock them out. Okay. Let's just return. Let's just return. We'll be fine. Mud Slap. Nice. Very nice. Amaryllis, you had a Perish team for the Dome with Alakazam, Aerodactyl, and Lapras. Lapras is actually how I gave Cubone Perish Song, which is a horrible thing to think about. Thinking about Lapras and Cubone together, oh, terrifying. But yeah, it's really cool that Marowak can get Perish Song. And the funny thing is I hatched probably like 1,200 eggs where my egg move wasn't even Perish Song. Like, I started this journey months and months and months ago to get a good quality Marowak because I wanted to eventually Ribbon Master it and send it all the way up as a Cubone to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon and turn it into an Alolan Marowak. But then after seeing Twisted Motive's video about his Salamence, I pivoted and decided I was going to turn my Marowak into a perfect IV one. However, originally I was using Belly Drum as my egg move, but Perish Song is just so much more useful than Belly Drum because Marowak isn't tanky enough to ever get a Belly Drum off, and +1 or +2 attack on Marowak is more than enough to knock everything out anyway. So Motive could always consider the attacking move on Jask to cover the holes. I think Aerial Ace is fine. I think I want to have Aerial Ace on Ninjask just because of double team foolishness. You know what I mean? Just in case. Plus, it's a good, solid move. If I'm up against, like, let's say we start out and there's like a Ludicolo or something in front of me, I can set up a sub while he double teams. I can then just go for a very quick Swords Dance and smack him with an Aerial Ace, and I'm doing just fine. Using Dig on Ninjask is fun too. Yeah, but don't you can still get, your substitute can get hit while you're digging, can't it? Or am I misremembering that? ATJ, you have an Endure Flail Dodrio. Ooh, with a Perish Song Lapras. Testing a Claydol for Doug. Very cool, ATJ. Endure Flail Dodrio sounds cool. I like the sound of that a lot. Especially, and obviously Perish Song Lapras is it's a staple for a reason. Perish Song Lapras is a fantastic Pokemon. Amaryllis, you went to get the mail and noticed the streak died? Yeah, we got crit by a Salamence, buddy. Salamence crit a Fire Blast onto Oxide, and then we were potentially going to be okay because Salamence was the second to last Pokemon, and the Pokemon in the back was Latios. So Bastion would have been able to take him out. However, unfortunately, we got crit, lost Oxide, and then Bastion didn't even get an attack off because the Salamence clicked Fire Blast and hit the Fire Blast into Bastion. So what are you going to do? Dig is just to get the extra boost from speed boosts. I don't think I need them. 3 speed. So that's the other thing is I am training my Marowak with EVs very specifically to where he will have, at +3, he will outspeed everything in the Battle Frontier. Everything. Even that Jolteon that's max speed and has like 200 speed or whatever. I think he'll be at 202 speed. So at +3, it's all he needs. He'll be just fine. Alright, current streak is 7. So now, if I remember correctly, this should immediately 100% just be my Emerald team that we fight. I think. Oops. I think this will be the Emerald team. Immediately, it should be Pokemaniac Riley, if I had to guess. Very nice. Yeah, I think I'm 90% sure this is Pokemaniac Riley. Yep. So every single time we go to the second... Battle 8 is always me. I am always fighting myself on Battle 8, which is kind of weird. I always thought it was random, but it looks like it's guaranteed to be that same place every time. Yeah, ATJ, Marowak's going to be going quick. And the nice thing is I don't need full speed investment to get to that benchmark. So what I'll be able to do is I can invest some EVs into his special defense, which will actually allow me to survive some hits I probably wouldn't have otherwise. Okay, sweet. Bastion is now able to sweep this team. Huh. We'll do one more. I'm actually just kind of thinking, so when we get the 100 win streak in Ruby, I want to mix records with Emerald so that when we're doing the Emerald 100 win streak, we can fight my team on battle 99. How cool would that be? Now, the only thing is, I think... I don't know. I don't know how I would beat my team in Emerald. I think Registeel would be a problem. Yeah, I don't know. I think Registeel might be tough if I lose Marowak, because there's no way Vaporeon could take out my Registeel. That's something to think about. Okay. So, he would lead with Zangoose, I would lead with Ninjask, I'd be able to do all my stuff and then swap to Marowak, but if the Zangoose, if Ren sets up a couple Swords Dances, he could one-shot Marowak, so I'd have to be careful. Oh my god, I would have to be careful. I don't know. That's interesting to think about. How funny would it be to get to 99 wins in Emerald and then get wiped out by my own team? That would be funny. I would love that. Motive, you have a sweet spot for Dodrio after the factory? That's why I wanted a Marowak. I only wanted a Marowak after getting hit by one in the factory. A factory Marowak wiped me while I was going for gold. So it has a nice speed and enough attack to one-shot a lot of Pokemon with Flail. Yeah, Dodrio's solid. There's one Dodrio set in Emerald that is great. Like, I'm happy to have him on any of my teams. So I agree with you on that one for sure. Okay, another Lantern. It outsped me, so that must be Quick Claw Lantern. Quick Claw Lantern, do you have anything? No, you do not. Nothing can hurt Bastion. Perfect. Sherlock, you think that's a cool idea? You did that on round 2, third battle with shiny Pokemon. I'm so glad you told me that, Sherlock, because I didn't know if the team's shininess would hold. So, a little fun fact, if you go to you mix records with yourself, then you go to your other game file's secret base, their team will not hold shininess. So when I go on Emerald, when I go to my Ruby saves secret base, and I fight him, the Zangoose, Registeel, his whole team is not shiny, they're just normal. So I wasn't sure if that would be the same way in the Battle Tower, and I'm really glad that you told me that it is, because I wasn't sure, and it would have been kind of disappointing to see my team not shiny, but now I'm really looking forward to fighting my shiny team. Machoke. He's not gonna one-shot me, right? There's no way he one-shots me. Right? Stab 200 BP moves are no joke. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's, I feel like that's pretty fair. That's why Return feels so busted. Even just stab one, like, Earthquake was always probably the best move in Pokemon for the longest time in the old gens. Just to find out that Return is basically the same thing but better is so awesome. Get out of here, Camerupt. Womp womp. Ooh, Crawdaunt could be spooky, but I'm not really worried about him. The only reason Crawdaunt's a little scary is because sometimes it can have Quick Claw Guillotine, right? Yeah. Oh, that's such a nat. Man, how cool would it be to get Quick Claw Guillotine on Crawdaunt? I think I'd be better off. I would be more appreciative of that than I would getting Quick Claw Horn Drilled by a Sea King. I have more respect for Crawdaunt than I do Sea King. What are some Pokemon you guys do not respect at all? Like, you see it, and you're not worried. You think this guy sucks. And it's not because the Pokemon's bad. It's just because you have no respect for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sherlock, they don't hold shinies, man. The secret bases don't hold. But I'm really happy that you told me that they do in the tower. I'm so looking forward to fighting my shiny-only team. What if you swear I fought him a choke last stream and said the same thing and it killed me? Yeah. I know. But that was a focus punch. It used a focus punch. What was I supposed to do? ATJ, because there's an immunity Snorlax that gives you so much trouble in the tower, you're working on a nasty wheezing set. Ooh. So are you thinking, like, Will-O-Wisp? Are you going to Will-O-Wisp that thing? Because that would be a nice way to slow it down. Cacturn, Wobbuffet. Here's one. So, Kingdra, I have no respect for. I feel like Kingdra is just not good enough at anything it does to be good. Even in rain, it's just like, it's fine, right? But I feel like Starmie's just better. You know what I mean? I don't know. Kingdra, for me, has never been one I respected very much. John, you're going to grab some sleep? No problem at all, John. Thank you, as always, for being in here, man. I seriously appreciate seeing you each and every stream, brother. Take care of yourself, have a good weekend, and I'll be chatting with you soon. Okay, next up. ATJ, you're planning out a haze, yeah? So I'm guessing like haze, explosion, sludge bomb, Will-O-Wisp? That could be cool. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, guys, when are we gonna see a shiny? When are we gonna see a shiny? Ooh, poison gas. Good try, dude. Good try. Wobbuffet I also don't really respect very much, ATJ, but that's just because every single one of my Pokemon on this team specifically can knock him out for free, and it's not an issue. So, yeah, for me, speaking of Pokemon we don't respect, here's Cacturn, let's get rid of him. But Wobbuffet has never been a problem for me on this team. Wobbuffet might be a problem for my Emerald team, though, to be honest. You can't baton pass against Shadow Tag, right? Like, I know you can U-turn. No, you can't. No, you cannot. Huh. Okay, Wobbuffet might actually end up being a problem for me. But you will have Will-O-Wisp. Very nice, ATJ. That sounds like a pretty good set, buddy. Sherlock, you purposefully use shinies with low IVs in early round just to add some flavor to your runs? You got a Torkoal, Spinda, and Crawdaunt. Dude, I love to hear Crawdaunt. Shiny Blaziken Sweet. Honestly, Richard, I would have no issue. If I got swept... Oh my god, I love that Spinda pattern. That Spinda pattern's great. Right over the eyes? That's so sick! I love Spinda so much. I would love to shiny hunt a Spinda. And I probably will, just so I can have one. It's nice and you know, good for me, but I love Spinda. It's just so bad. You can baton pass out of Shadow Tag. Okay, perfect. I knew about U-turn, Richard, just because of VGC, but I wasn't sure if baton pass worked. ATJ, you've been wanting to pick up your copy of Sapphire just from watching the stream, seeing the home Pokemon? Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know what was really nice, ATJ, about it? You don't have to worry about Suicune. Not having to deal with Suicune is so nice. I can't lie to you, man. Plus, it's just different. It's a different vibe. It's a different feel. It's a bit easier, right? It's not that bad, but it's a lot of fun. Here we go, Battle 7. Let's get after it. Let's get after it. Oh, same for you, Motive. You don't respect Flygon. So for me, another one of those is like Altaria. Altaria and Flygon to me feel very similar. Obviously, Flygon's way better than Altaria, but both of them always feel like they're just not quite there. You know what I mean? Fraudulent Pokemon. Double T, have you ever put something in a safe place and then forgot where that safe place was? The amount of times I have done that with like my keys or something like that, my wallet, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna put these here so that I don't forget them. And then I immediately forget where the special space was that I put them. All the time, Double T, all the time. We just call that getting old, pal. Yeah, that was a good Blaziken. Alright, that was a good Spinda. I like those Spinda patterns. Beaveries, you don't respect Flygon or Starmie. That's surprising, because I respect the hell out of Starmie. Starmie's an animal. Alphabuza, you have that exact pattern of Spinda? I think it's got to be slightly different, right? Because the odds of that would be astronomical. But definitely a cool Spinda pattern. I like that one a lot. Timid Starmie. You guys don't respect Starmie. You guys are out of your mind. Starmie is a terrifying menace. Alright. Get after it. We going back in, y'all. We going back in. We still got a good bit of stream left today. I'd like to get up to at least 42 today. That's my goal. Let me get up to 42 and I'll be happy. Beaveries, you used Modest Starmie one time and got fissured by Doug Trio. Oh, take a seat, buddy. Oh my god. Yeah, if ever that's a time where you're just gonna immediately switch back to Timid, it's that. You're like, nope, screw this, I'm done. I'm out of here. Get it away from me. Starmie is your friend, Amaryllis. Me too. Exactly, ATJ. No Suicune, man? No Suicune in a battle tower? Come on. I should live this. Okay, I don't kill him here, but I'll get good damage, and then I can take him out after. Oh, sweet, and he doesn't take me out either. Unless he crits me. Alright, alright, alright. Fine, fine, fine. There we go. Yeah, exactly, Motive. Yep, Flygon stuck in Mensa's shadow. Same thing with Dragonite. Dragonite feels a little bit better. I feel like Dragonite's a bit better. But obviously still not Salamence, right? Still not quite Salamence. I'm just going to switch to Bastion. This thing can't hurt Bastion. Sherlock, you're still amazed at all the cool stuff you learned about Emerald all these years later? Yeah, man. The Gen 3 games go deep, and you have no clue until you start communicating with other people about all the things you missed. The apprentice guy NPC in the tower that asks you what Pokemon he should use and then shows up later. Yeah, like, that stuff is so cool. It's so unique, and it adds so much more flavor to these games. I love it. Would I like a Pokemon 4 times weak to ice but has useless abilities? Pick anything but Salamence. Yeah, exactly, right? I can't believe I outsped the Shiftry, honestly. I was a little worried that I'd get nailed here, but we're good. Although, to be fair, Levitate's decent. Levitate on Flygon is decent, but it just doesn't have the damage. Beavery, Starmie is dangerous as an opponent, but on your team it's not quite strong enough. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind, man. Starmie has done work for me in the Battle Factory. Starmie in Factory feels like a cheat code. I haven't tried it in, I only did it in Factory, and then I did make one with a specific nature to use. It was just a spit set that I used in the Palace for a little bit, just so that I could have a good hard damage thing that I didn't have to think about, but I ended up using Latios to clutch up the gold anyway. You did have the shiny Sneasler Double T. Okay. Yeah, we'll make a trade back. You can have mine and I can have yours, and then I'll Ribbon Master yours. Motive, you think Sceptile is a bum? Unbelievable, man. Sceptile's an animal. I love Sceptile. Especially as, like, a special attacking monster. Now, I will admit, Swampert is the best, then Blaziken, then Sceptile. He's easily the weakest, but I still think he's cool and good. You sent a picture in Discord, Alphabuza. Let me take a look here. That's close, man. That is close for sure. That's a close set. I'll just go for a return. We'll be fine. Rich, what's going on? Hope everything's good. Everything was good, and then we lost the streak, as is pretty standard for me. But again, this one was nothing I could do. No misplays. A Salamence just came out and crit us and then hit us, right? What are you going to do about a crit from a Mens? The way she goes. No problem, ATJ. Thank you so much for the luck, buddy. Have a good rest of your weekend, and hope I'll see you on Tuesday's stream, pal. Ooh, Kecleon. Okay. Same thing. I just go for damage because I don't want to get tricked into Choice Band here. This thing is now Choice Band locked into Iron Tail, if I remember correctly. Yep. We're good. Very nice. Okay, now we can take him out. Wait, what? It's not Choice Band locked. Whoa, okay, that could have been seriously bad. This, I could have just lost to a Kecleon with Focus Punch, Iron Tail, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt. That would have been foolish. Motive, Starmie feels good. I'm assuming that you meant to say good there, not Starmie feels goon. In Factory, though, because you're fighting 3 IV enemies. Oh, crap, yeah. Right. Yeah, that's exactly why Starmie feels so good in the Factory. Shoot, you're right. That's exactly it, Motive. Oh, man. I guess Starmie is a bit of a fraud, then. Shoot. Yeah, you got me there, man. You got me there. Beavery, Starmie is still a really good Pokemon, but makes you think. Yeah, you know what? I didn't even consider those IV swaps. You guys might be onto something there. You guys might be onto something there. Another Goose. God, how cool is Zangoose, guys? Like, this has to be one of the coolest Pokemon in all of Generation 3 right here. Look at his big bushy tail and how he's not, like, super chubby in Gen 3 like they made him in the new games. He just looks so good. Amaryllis, your Starmie has 1 perfect IV and has been the best Pokemon? Okay. It is a poor man's Latios, but a poor man's Latios is still a solid Pokemon. That's the thing. Rich, right after you asked, you checked the count. Yeah. Oh, speaking of the fraud, let's get rid of this one. Even if it confuses me, we're fine. Yeah, get him out of here. Although I could have got crit there and then lost Ren to a Starmie right away. All right. We got him. That's another W. These early rounds are so free when you have Swords Dance Zangoose. It's beyond free. Yeah, I figured, Motive. I figured. Yeah. Starmie does feel goon, though. I'll give you that much. Richard, Zangoose's Gen 3 Spite is among the best sprites in the series. I agree, man. And especially with how defiant he looks. Like, he looks like he's waiting for you to say something so we can give you a smack. I love Zangoose, obviously, as you can tell. Ooh, hello, Shuppet. So, Shuppet has Skill Swap, I'm 90% sure, so we are not going to stick around. We're just going to swap into Oxide and get out of here. Rich, you got your first batch of tag-graded cards back yesterday. Very nice. Open them up. What were the results? What'd you get? Let me know. Any good ones? Any top-notch ones? What you thinking? Okay, we got that. Very nice. Ooh, Feint Attack. Okay, so Bastion is never safe here. Decepticon, you like Milotic for the Battle Tower. Yeah, man. So, I kind of have to blame Twisted Motive for this one. I was kind of leaning... Why did I just Seismic Toss Shuppet? I need to pay attention. I was kind of leaning towards Milotic being my final Pokemon on my team. For the longest time, it was Skarmory. Then I was thinking Milotic, because how cool would a Milotic be? Shiny. But then, you know, Twisted Motive already got a 5 IV Milotic. I don't want to do the same thing as him. So that's why I went for Vaporeon. But I almost went for Milotic Decepticon because of how good it is. It does kind of the same job, where it's great at stalling, great at good damage, great coverage, beefy, tanky. Yeah, I love Milo. Milotic 4 is what got me my gold symbol in Factory. It's such an animal. Motive, as Beavery said, you think it's good, just not in your top tier? Yeah, so would you call it an A tier Pokemon rather than an S tier? Decepticon, can you join Discord? You promised to only talk about Gen 4. That's the wrong Discord, bud. The Discord I run is Gen 3. Now, obviously, people like to post things like their games. Rich, for example, wants to post pictures of his Pokemon cards. That's all fine and good, yeah. But just remember that 90% of the conversation is going to be about Gen 3. That's what we talk about 70% of the time. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, feel free. Yeah, I think Milo might be... Other than Suicune, is Milotic the best water type in Generation 3? I think it might be. I think Milo might be the best... Right? Huh. I think it might be. I think that might be the actual reality of the situation. There's the Swords Dance. Yeah, Rich, pop him in, man. I'd love to see him. Oh, this is really bad. Uh-oh. Sandstorm's really bad to see. Let's get some damage on this Lunatone. We could be in a bit of trouble here. Maybe... Although we should be able to knock out now. Please don't kill me. That might kill me. Oh, dear lord. And I don't die to sand, right? I don't die to sand? Okay. So it's not over yet, because we're about to die to sand. Huh. The sand might... Is the sand gonna run out before we lose Oxide and then Bastion gets knocked out by the sand? There's no way, right? There's no way. We might be in trouble. Oh my god, I think we just lost the streak because of the sand. I think we just lost the streak because of the sand. You gotta be kidding me! Oh my god, that is horrifying. That is so bad. Oh my god, 18? 18 wins? That's pathetic. That's so funny that the sand got us. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Woo. Today is not our day, y'all. Today is not our day. I gotta be honest with you. That is painful. That's okay. We still got a good bit of time left. Let's keep going. Oh. That's ruthless. That's beyond ruthless. That's definitely the lowest we've ever lost the streak, and it's not even close. You think Pert's better motive? You think Pert's the better Gen 3 water type? It could be. I feel like it has more success. Sherlock, you're plagued with the motive mindset? The motive mindset. There we go. Yeah, he's making fun of my 5 IV Cubone. We're making fun of his mindset. You either want shinies or perfect IV Pokemon? Perfect and shiny. It's not... It ain't great, I'll be honest with you. And I've only dipped my toes into it. And mine isn't even perfect. Like, it's like budget, so... Yeah, obviously no Kyogre Double T for sure, yeah. Buzz, you think Swampert as well? Beavries, you're going Swampert as... Okay, people are liking Pert more than they're liking Milo. Interesting. I probably would have gone Milo Pert myself, just because I've used Pert and I've used Milo, and Pert has never felt as strong as Milo, at least for me. Not including Love Disc. That's right, Alpha Boost. So yeah, Love Disc is the best. Okay, yeah, here we go again. That's right, Turbo. Oh... We're setting personal worsts now since PVs are so hard to get. Yeah. Oh, man. New personal worst for me. Thank you. Please don't go to my server. You posted something disturbing. What? What you talking about, Mighty? How dare you? Ban him. Ban him! Mods, get him! Get him, mods! Get him! Get rid of him! Get rid of him! New personal worst. Please, yeah, you know what it is, KT? We need Delcatty. We need a Delcatty. Someone get Mighty out of here. Oh, man. Freaking sand. Freaking sand. I got sanded. I'm being sanded in my favorite video game. Oh, right. Oh, I got another water. I lost to a Lunatone. Oh. Motive, you think it depends on how much you want to play and watch comp as well? Because Pert is the main... You know what? I hadn't thought about Sand. Yeah. Hadn't thought about Sand being able to deal with T-Tire. That's fair. See, I don't watch or know much about competitive Gen 3. My Gen 3 knowledge is based purely in, like, the single-player environment rather than the player versus player environment. You know what I mean? So, there are definitely things that I don't know about. Beaveries, we've seen just how important it is to be sand immune. Guys, the wound is still fresh. You guys are putting salt in it, and it still just happened. This is ruthless. Oh, he's hardening. Okay, we should still one-shot, though. Considering they have 3 IVs at this low level. Oh, here we go. We got Rich. Oh my god, dude, you got 2 10s? That Saraledge is really, really nice, man. And then this ends Reshiram. That's a playable card, so the value of that could be pretty good. I think this Hands might be my favorite one, though. That Hands looks really good, buddy. Very nice, Rich. Looking good, bud. Looking good. Rubbing salt in the sand. I quit. You guys are jerks. I'm leaving. I'm going home. Ooh, counter. Counter slacking, eh? Does this thing have anything that can hurt our boy Bastion? I doubt it. It has feint attack. Are you kidding me? That did nothing. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Feint attack. Why does slacking have feint attack? Taunt, that's okay. We'll just seismic toss then. Okay, we'll be alright. Nice, we got rid of it. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Yeah, I think Mighty's pick should get him banned for sure. I agree. Let's just go Bastion. I'm being befeated by sand, that's right. Decepticon, when you go to the beach, you hate sand? Well, because it's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere, you know? Alright, let's just take this thing out. Shed also dies to a single spike. Yeah, Shedinja is not... This is not a viable Pokemon. Neither is Zangoose by any means. I mean, Registeel... I think Registeel probably isn't even the best in Gen 3 OU. But I like it. I'm pretty happy about it. All right. Oh, this is rough, guys. These last 2 streams have been brutal. Can't get a shred of luck. But still, getting that 91 win streak felt pretty good. That's what's keeping me going. What was it that he said the other day? Motive, because he's been doing more and more difficult shiny hunts, he said that he's starting to feel like a drug addict, where he needs to get more and more difficult shinies for them to start mattering to him. And that's how I'm feeling about these streams. If I'm not getting a good record, it's feeling like it's painful. I'm becoming an addict, just like Motive. Oh, man. Encore. Let's just stick it out. Let's stick it out. There's a good chance I get out of Encore before I die here. The Norman Classic. Feint attack on a slacking is tough. Rich, you were pretty happy. Pulled the Reshiram and the Iron Hands yourself. Very nice. Got them off. Yeah, that Cerulege looks so good. The Houndoom obviously looks good. Like, the black and the red color is nice. But for me, as someone who plays the game, I like the playable ones the most. Those ones really hit it for me. Okay, there we go. We're out. We are out of the woods. Let's knock this thing out. Richard, there's a debate for whether Registeel should be in OU in Gen 3. Okay, so it's not even in OU. There you go. It's pretty good. Okay, all right. So I got at least one Pokemon that's somewhat decent. Hello, Cacturn, and goodbye. Motive, the 50 streaks aren't cutting it anymore. That's right, man. I gotta get them. I need the 70s, buddy. I need the 70s. These 50s are nothing. I can do 50 in my sleep. Or get knocked out by a freaking Lunatone at 18. Oh. It's funny because we were talking not too long ago about how easy and consistent it is for me to get to like 56 wins. It's fairly easy for me to get there just because I've been doing this for so long. And then something like that happens, and now I'm feeling a little spooked. Electabuzz, it's Elite 4 time with your shiny team. Very nice, man. That wasn't too bad. We'll be alright. Yo, Maxie, what's going on, man? You got a question for me. Once I hit the 100 win, am I doing the Emerald Battle Frontier? Yes. Yes, I am. I absolutely am. I'm currently making a team. I think you might be a little new around here, Maxie. I don't quite remember seeing you around that much, so thank you for swinging by. But the plan is to get... I already have a shiny Ninjask that I'm going to use. I have the egg for the shiny Marowak that I'm hunting. And right now I am hunting for the egg for the shiny Vaporeon. So I'll have Ninjask, Marowak, and Vaporeon all shiny. And I'll be going for 100 wins in Emerald as well, which I think is going to be a little bit more difficult. Will it, though? Actually, that's a good question, guys. What do you think is going to be more difficult? 100 wins in Emerald with a good team, or 100 wins in Ruby with a Zangoose? That's a good question. I feel like Emerald actually might be a bit easier. Yeah, the Pokemon are going to be harder, the AI is going to be harder, but my team's going to be so much better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's no way Machoke, please don't do it. Please don't one-shot me with Focus Punch. Let's just go Bastion and take him out. There's nothing this Machoke learns that can one-shot Bastion, right? No. Alright. Oh, off he goes. Yeah, Maxie, we'll be going for it. Uh-oh. 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 Not again. Not again, right? Not again. Oh, man, not again, please. I need to set up iron defenses, I think. If this thing sets up Sandstorm, oh, we could be in trouble. Because I think this has Earthquake as well. Ugh. Personal best 91, personal worst 19. Oh my god, I hope so. I would hate for this to... If I lose here, guys, if I lose before getting out of the first 7, we're calling it a day. I'm going home. Alright. Let's just set up with Oxide and forget about it. Rick, can I end the stream at 56? I hope so, buddy. We're going to try for it. We're going to see how far we can get here. Although after losing the streak there at 18, that's pretty brutal, so we might not get all the way to 56, but we're definitely going to get at least to the 40s, Rick, for sure. Unless we lose the streak again. You guys think Ruby is harder? You think getting to 100 win streak with Ruby is going to be more difficult? Machoke is weak, by the way. Zangoose lives easy. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the tip, Beaveries. I appreciate it, buddy. I thought so too, but no. As Motive said, I didn't learn. KT, lower rounds in Emerald are super easy. These ones are supposed to be too, but I'm up here fighting for my life. What a machoke. Yeah, thanks, Alpha Booze. I appreciate it, bud. Needed that one. I needed that. Freaking Sandstorm Lunatone. Brutal. Okay, I'm getting rid of this thing ASAP. Oh, right. Nice. Yeah, focus, or Lear's not going to do much. It does have low kick. Doesn't low kick deal damage based on... Wait. Doesn't low kick deal damage based on your weight? Could this thing crit knock out Bastion or Oxide with a low kick? I think it could have. I think if he crit me there, he could have knocked out Oxide. Oh my god. What a nightmare. There we go. Okay, we're safe. It's just Kecleon. It's just Kecleon. We'll be fine. Whew. Just resetting for a Delcatty. That's right. We need the Delcatty. We need the Delcatty. I can't believe we lost the Blessed Run. We lost the Blessed Run to a crit. We were supposed to be blessed. That's some BS. Oh god, my streak isn't even 14 anymore. We'll just call it 7. That's so depressing. We're supposed to be moving faster through these with Rend, but taking our time today. Okay, there's number 7. There's number 7. Here we go. Beavery's Machoke is no Majoke. Buddy, you gotta get out of here. You gotta go somewhere. Alright, Dusclops is a bit of a pain because he can skill swap, so we're going Oxide. We are getting rid of the potential for him to steal our immunity. That's why. That is why. Delcatty's blessings end when you end the stream. Okay, maybe you have to go straight to 100 after seeing Delcatty. So you know what we might end up doing then? Is... we'll see. Probably not next Saturday, because I know I'm busy Sunday next week. But one of these days, what we'll do, if we don't get a good streak going again, and we're here in, you know, 7-win streak hell, is we'll start resetting until we find a Delcatty, and then do a 24-hour stream. And just see how long I can go. That could be fun. Nightshade. Nightshade. I don't like Nightshade. Oh my god, 2 more of these and I'm dead. Come on, Oxide, you're killing me. Actually, I might survive. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, if he hits Nightshade 2 more times, Oxide's done for. Okay, there we go. We're safe. We're safe. Now we'll be okay. Because the leftovers will make it so he needs to hit 3. And by then, he is dead. Said it out loud so I can't take it back. Well, it wouldn't be this stream because I'm busy tomorrow, and it wouldn't be next Saturday stream because I'm busy that Sunday. But I could absolutely see one of these Saturday streams if we're not on a good streak and we can't get a good streak going. That's what we do. We just go, we reset until we see Delcatty, and then boom, 24 hours. We see if the blessing is real. 24-hour stream would go hard. I would need a lot of coffee. I would need a lot of coffee, and I'd have to actually take breaks to eat. That's for sure. I couldn't do what I normally do. But I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun. Okay. Well, Wob is now just going to die, so let's speed it up a bit. No way that he hits me with a counter now, right? It will line up when you have a holiday from work, Twisted. Let's see. So, no. It would potentially be the 27th. I think the 27th is likely when it would be if we're going to do it. But we'll see. It'll kind of depend on how things are looking. Turbo, you just lost your Ruby streak at 35. Ha ha! What a loser. says the guy who lost it at 18. Uh-oh. No, that's the tower for you, Turbo. What got you? What took you down? Ooh, Kadabra. Let's just toss this guy because he has Focus Punch. Why would they ever give Kadabra a Focus Punch? This thing has less than 100 HP? Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Okay, it has literally 105. You're always so kind to me. Why am I mean to the community? Oh, grow up, Motive. Grow up. Have a teaspoon of cement and harden it up, buddy. There we go. There's 7. Ugh. Time to fight myself. Heracross? Okay, you know what? Heracross can get you, to be fair. Heracross, you don't feel too bad about Heracross. Because he can take you out. At least you didn't lose to Sand. Oh, I've been hit by a critical hit. I've been critical hit by that one. Oh, man. To be fair, I set myself up for that. I set myself up for that one. To be fair. There we go. We're getting back in. Double T, are you also off on that weekend, buddy? Interesting. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how things are going. If we get a good streak going, we won't, obviously, because we'll just run the streak. But if we need a 24-hour streak to hit the 100, I will do it. All right, time to fight me. Wait, I wonder if that means that my Pokemon on my Emerald team could be shiny. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. Okay. Huh. That's interesting to think about. I wonder if there's a way where you could set it up at, like, when you're at 49 wins, the 50th battle is against yourself, and then you could start trying to shiny hunt a Pokemon that you want, but you need good IVs for. That could be an interesting way to get a shiny hunt. What have you guys done to deserve this? Get out of here, Turbo. You know what you've done. Yes, Electabuzz, I nearly got done in by a Machoke. Thankfully, we're all right. Okay, well, I don't know why Emerald Riley isn't swapping out to Metagross. He should be, because now I can just sweep the rest of his team with Shadow Balls. Now he switches, okay. Yeah, man, have a teaspoon of cement. Chat used taunt. Super effective taunt. KT, does anyone know the world record for Ruby Sapphire Tower? No clue, buddy. No sweet clue. But I imagine it's pretty high, because just like Beavery said, if the Emerald one is over 3,000, I imagine people have probably pushed this one to the limit as well. That's my guess. Hello, Pert. Get out of here. Unbelievable Motive. Don't think we need to worry about the good streak ruining our chances. Thanks for the vote of confidence, bud. I needed that one. No, you know what it is? We've gotten some pretty bad luck, right? Like, let's call it what it is. We have not gotten some good luck yet for the past 2 streams. So I think it's time. I think it's time for us to get a good bit of luck here. If Delcatty's Blessing couldn't get us there, I don't know what can. Yeah, feel free, Turbo. There you go. That's a classic hockey saying right there, buddy. Did I just figure out a way to get good IV version of any of your shiny Pokemon? I think it might be Alphabooza. Now, keep bearing in mind that that would be a very long, very difficult shiny hunt. Oh, there goes Rend. There goes Rend. All right. So this is counter slacking again. Get the toxic off before he taunts me. There we go. Aha! There we go. Ooh. No, we should be good. We should be good. Two seismic tosses will knock him out, even though I'm taunted. Yeah, we got him. Okay, nice. It would be a tough hunt, though, Alpha Booza, because if you want good IVs, it has to be at 50 wins, because that's when the IVs get good. Which means you would have to, like... You'd have to get to 50 wins for every time you want a hunt. But let's say, for example, you want a perfect 6 IV... I don't know, maybe like a split attacker, right? Let's say you want a perfect 6 IV Flygon or something. I don't know if... I wonder, Motive, would the hatch method to get perfect shiny Pokemon be faster than trying to do Battletower hunting? I don't know. That's hard to say. That's something to think about. I have no clue. But it's definitely a method. Yeah, Rich, some of these guys are nuts, man. The 3,000 streak is absurd. This team needs to not be unlucky. Yeah, we need things to just go normal, right? If things are normal, I can win. But if I get hit by a crit, if I get hit by like a miss or a quick claw or a bright powder or something like that, it can be bad. But as long as things go normal, I'm okay. I just need to have like 30 normal fights in a row. The 30-10 streak is still alive. The guy hasn't lost. He just stopped going for it. Interesting. Dustox. When was the last time we saw a Dustox? Feels like it's been forever. Yeah, the crits are always due. If I get crit, and it's no, but the thing is it's normally only Oxide. It's Oxide getting crit that's such a nightmare because he has to set up. And setup Pokemon are just prone to getting crit. That's the way Pokemon works. That's the balance. Otherwise, setup Pokemon would be broken, right? So, it's the way she goes. Oh my god, Alpha Booza. Use a regular shiny Suicune up until over 50. Mix your records. Fight yourself. Catch it with the glitch. Motive. I know you have a shiny Suicune. You gotta find out for us, buddy. Does that work? Would that work? Oh my god, that would be cool. 6 IVs, 60k plus. Okay, so there you go. It would be better. It would be actually a lot better then. KT, you wonder if they lower the IVs for record mixed Pokemon? If they don't, what Alpha Booza just said would be a great way of turning your, like, if you do a shiny roamer, right, and it has bad IVs, and then you catch that shiny using the shiny glitch. I don't know. I think that's the way to do it. So here's what you do, right? You, on Ruby, I have my crappy shiny Latios, let's say. I have a shiny crappy Latios that I got with terrible IVs. I get up to level 50 in the Battle Tower. Then I mix records with my copy of Sapphire. Using my copy of Sapphire with my roamer still alive, I get up to 50, do the roamer glitch, and then catch my opponent's shiny. Because it does keep shininess. Sherlock has confirmed that if you mix records with yourself, fight yourself, it maintains the shininess. Oh my god. Obviously it's a glitch shiny, it's not legit, but it basically all you're doing is upgrading your shinies IVs. If that works, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Oh my god, that's sick. We gotta find out, boys. We gotta find out. We might be breaking some shiny hunting ground here in Gen 3. Yeah, Motive. It would work for any Pokemon, but I'm thinking specifically the glitched Pokemon who have shitty IVs. Guaranteed bad IVs. Nothing you can do about a Raikou IVs from Leaf Green, right? But if you do that, maybe it works. And again, guys, we don't know if this works 100%. But if it does, that would be cool. KT's gonna test it for us, guys. KT's gonna test it. Let's go. And yeah, Motive, you're right. Rend also needs to not get crit, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the later rounds, oftentimes I switch Rend out. Rend, it's very unlikely for Rend to be able to set up a Swords Dance in the early rounds. Most times he's either switching out or just going for damage right away. Oh, my worst enemy, Lunatone. Get rid of it. It's a pretty cool idea, Sherlock. I don't know. I don't know that this has ever been done before. I've never heard of anything like this. For Egg Pokemon, for a PID and exactly Decepticon. Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if the Record Mix Trainer keep their IVs or if they are set to... God, I don't know. I have no idea. That's such a good question. When you mix records with yourself, do your stats get bumped to what the benchmark is at that time? Or are they just what they were when you caught the Pokemon? That's what we got to find out. Now, that being said, I think the odds that it sets them to just whatever the other NPCs have is more likely to happen in Ruby and Sapphire, because those games are a little bit more primitive. So if you can, KT, are you able to test it in Ruby Sapphire, or do you have to test it in Emerald? Because that might be the differential there as well. Okay, another Breloom. Get rid of him. Thank you. Goodbye. Donnie, what's going on, Dons? Right now, Donnie, we are potentially discovering a new shiny hunting method in Gen 3. We're looking into it. We're looking into it. Because we may have just discovered something cool here. Motive, you think they would keep the same IVs as they originally had? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Yeah. Oh, that's true, KT. Obviously, yeah. Yeah, you can't outlaw Glitch and Emerald, so it has to be Ruby Sapphire. I don't know, guys. This is interesting. We might be breaking some new ground here. Try record mixing at 7, see if they go down. Yeah. I don't have the Lottie glitch active in my copy of Ruby, otherwise we could test it with the teams that I have here, but if you have it active, KT, I think this would be a nice little video for you to make, buddy. Could you imagine if this works? If this works, I might hunt a shiny Raikou and then try and do that. I think that would be really cool to have a shiny Raikou that I don't have to hunt in Coliseum. Because, like, to be fair, shiny hunting the dogs or the beasts in Coliseum is cool, but oh, it would be a nightmare. I need to get out of here. I can't stay in. I gotta get a poison up on this thing or I'm done for. And once again, we are now proving how cool this game is and this generation is. Where how many years later? 23 years later, we are still questioning and discovering new things, new methods, new tips and tricks nobody knew about. If this works, you can just sync breed. Yeah, synchronize for shinies with the nature, and then you're good to go. Surely someone had to think about this, right? I feel like, but I've never seen anyone talk about it on any of the forums I've looked up. And when you look up about the glitched IV roamers, I've looked at many threads about the glitched IV roamers and never seen anyone talk about it once. Gen 3 is such a cool... These are such cool games. Oh, there's nothing quite like these games, guys. Yeah, Motive, yeah. And it's not a... Right, like, that's the other thing to keep in mind, is that it's not a traditional shiny. It's not an I wouldn't even consider it legit. It's a glitch shiny. But it's still a very cool thing to find out one way or another. Okay, Oxide, you gotta survive here, buddy. Double T, you did have a Sneasler. Very nice. Okay, sweet. Yeah, at some point, buddy. I'm not in any rush. I'm not in much of a rush here at all, bud. Motive, you think we'll find record mixing maintains the Mon stats? I think that's more than likely the case. Because like you said, if... But wait. We don't even know if they maintain stats motive. Because in Ruby and Sapphire... Yeah, in Ruby and Sapphire, the natures are randomized. So we also don't know if... We don't know if the natures even maintain either. We've confirmed for a fact that natures are randomized in the Ruby Sapphire Battletower. So it might even not keep the nature. We gotta test it. KT, save us. Am I Canadian? Yes, I am, Maxie. I am an East Coast Canadian, bud. Sorry, I gave it away to you. Okay, at least we're now up to 14 again. It'll feel like a rewarding hunt. It'll be good just to know, for sure, one way or another, to guarantee it. Back in we go, everybody. Back in we go. God, I cannot believe we lost the streak at 18. That is so embarrassing. The magic of Gen 3 is unmatched, Sherlock. I agree, man. I absolutely agree. It's the greatest generation of Pokemon of all time, and it's not even close. This is why. Yeah, Hyper Beam Alakazam. I saw that one too and kind of scratched my head a bit, but what are you going to do? Alright, next up. What do we got? Swellow. I should live. I don't expect this to knock me out. Nice. Alright, get rid of him. Get him out of here. Hello, Medicham. KT, you set up a team with the second Mon, you know it's Ivy in nature, gonna speed up to 70 and check it out. Awesome. Guys, we are going to find out. We are about to find out if this method is real. I mean, that's the thing. Is it a real method? Are we just scratching our heads here, or did we come up with something revolutionary? Okay, restore these Pokemon. Number 2. Why? Why is this happening already? Why is this happening to me already? Are you kidding me? We're at 5th. This is our 14th win. Ugh. Alpha Booza, early bird. Get out of here. That's terrible. Early bird. Ugh. Rend! Rend with the crit. Let's go. He saved us. No Machamp. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Rend. Thank you for the crit, my friend. We needed that one, guys. Like, we kind of needed that one. I'm not going to lie. That's foolishness. Decepticon, you like Gen 3 to 5. Yep, I agree. I think those are the best. Whew, big Rend coming in clutch for us, though, y'all. Big Rend. Oh, come on with the Protect. Ah, go for damage. Early bird. That's terrible. Someone needs to let you out. You need to go for a walk, buddy. Oof. Now, where was that crit earlier when we needed it during our actual streak? Oh, Rend. Oh my god, Rend. Let's go. Okay, Rend is clutching up. Rend's clutching up. We might be okay here, everybody. We might be okay. There's 15 W's. KT, does your record mixed trainer appear at your PB or your last loss? I think it's your last loss, to be honest, KT. I believe it's your last loss. Because my PB in Emerald was like 70 something. So yeah, it's definitely your last loss. You're heading out, Alpha Booza, no problem at all, buddy. Take care. Enjoy your movie. What movie are you seeing? What are you watching? What is in theaters right now that I would want to go watch? Maybe Superman. I feel like I've heard good things about Superman. That might not be too bad. But enjoy the rest of your evening, Alpha Booza. Hopefully I'll see you on Tuesday stream, man. Okay. Oh, there goes Rend. Yeah. Okay. Hyper Beam, Blizzard. What else does this thing have? Does this thing have anything that can hurt us? Encore, Surf, Blizzard, Hyper Beam. Nope. Alright, bashing the clock. Let's go. I don't want to get encored on it. Well, actually, I'd rather be encored into double team. Okay, that's fine. He'll switch. Swellow. Swellow can't really threaten Oxide. Let's just go Oxide. That'll work. There's nothing like the post-game of Gen 3 to 5. Yeah. The Emerald post-game, Heart Gold, Soul Silver post-game. I've heard that the Platinum post-game is also excellent. So, ooh, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have Toxic this thing without getting set up first. Yeah, because he has Guts. Huh, that might have been a misplay. We'll be fine, though, right? Yeah, it'll just double team. It'll waste its own time. We're fine. Ancient bad vampire show from the 90s with some friends? Okay. Sounds good, man. Take care of yourself. See you soon. Yeah, Buffy's not bad. I like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. What was her name in that? She ended up playing, the wife in How I Met Your Mother. I can't remember her name. The redhead. I always had a big crush on her. Not the mother. The wife. Oh, God. What's her name? She was in American Pie as well. What is that actress's name? Allison Hannigan. Yeah. Always liked that girl. I had a big crush on her growing up from Buffy. Okay. Oxide's looking good. Oxide's looking good. God, these early rounds are just such a slog to get through. We know Walreign's here. Hopefully he doesn't do that. I was gonna say, hopefully he's not faster than me and hits me with an amnesia. But I should be fine. Yeah, this is gonna do pittance. I'm only really worried about Blizzard getting a freeze on me. That's kind of the only thing I'm afraid of right now, but we'll see. Motive, you were forced to watch all the vampire shows because of your sister. I haven't really watched any. It was only Buffy the Vampire Slayer that I watched. Like, I never did the Vampire Diaries. I never really did any of the other ones as well. I can't even remember the name of them, like the Twilights, that kind of thing. So, thankfully, I wasn't subjected to that. There we go. Did you guys ever watch the show called Smart Guy? I think it was on like the Disney Family Channel. It was so good. I rewatched a few episodes of Smart Guy probably 4 months ago or something like that, and it was so funny. The jokes held up. The actors are incredible in it. It was really good. Vampire Diaries, True Blood. Oh, Motive, you poor man. Yeah, I think I would have had enough as well. All vamped out. Teen Wolf Electabuzz? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never watched that one either, but that's definitely in that same sort of catalog as all the vampire ones. Turbo, you're not into vampires and werewolves? And the sad thing is, vampires and werewolves used to be so cool. They were cool. Like, spooky, scary things in the night. But, like, and zombies are also used to be, like, super cool. In, like, the 2010s, they were brutally overdone. Everything was zombies, but I feel like they're getting a bit of a return now. But it felt for a while like all the spooky creatures of the night were just overblown and overdone, and there wasn't a lot of good stuff other than, like, the first season of The Walking Dead. But after that, everything just felt too overdone. Yes, Decepticon, Smart Guy. I loved the show Smart Guy. That one was great. You don't care for zombies either, Turbo. I can understand why. They were just so overblown. Everything had zombies, vampires, and werewolves in it. Hyper Beam. Do I live a Hyper Beam? Okay, we're good. Let's take a free sword stance. Very, very nice. Oh, I'm glad I got that spare sword stance. Okay, now we can actually knock out a Sand Slash in one hit. Normally I don't. Normally I'm just shy with Rend. Exactly, Turbo. Everywhere was zombies in the 2010s. It was zombies, bacon, and mustaches. It was that was what the 2010s were. Sherlock, you remember when your parents were watching Underworld? Oh, the Underworld movies are so cheesy, but I have a soft spot in my heart for them. I still love them, even though they are cheeseballs. But, yeah. And what's her name? The actress in that, Mila Jovovich, I think it is. She was also really good. Ooh, cast form. Oh, cast form has boobs. Do you guys ever notice that? The cast form has boobs? I'm sorry if you never noticed it, but now you will, and you'll never see him the same any other way. Arno, what's going on, Arno? Welcome to the stream, my friend. As you can potentially see by the the current streak, we've been suffering a little bit, but it's okay. We never give up. Turbo, you looked in your original GB Micro. Receipt was $7. Game Boy Micros are 350 bucks. Oh my god. I did not know that that was that much. That's a lot of money. Really? I have one behind me. I definitely didn't spend that much. I feel like I only spent like $100 on mine. Although I got it a while ago, to be fair. Hard to say. Turbo, don't look at cast form like that. Don't do that to him. Don't you dare. Not to cast form. He doesn't deserve that. Kate Beckinsale. Is that who it was in the Underworld movies? It is Kate Beckinsale. Oh my god. Wow. I did not remember that. Scarmy. Old Scarm. Too many Blazikins crossed my path, Arno. It wasn't even Blaziken this time, man. It was Salamence. You're right, Sherlock. I'm thinking of Resident Evil. You're right. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm thinking of the Resident Evil movies. Oh, yeah. Out by you, Turbo, there's not too many, eh? I still think it would probably still be cheaper for you to get one on, like, eBay from the United States or something, and then have it shipped to you. Just because that's a crazy price to be spending on a micro. Richard, you remember when the micro came out, wondering why anyone would want a tiny GBA? Because they're cool, man! And you can put them in your pocket. The first... I might even be able to show you guys. The first... Hopefully it shows up here. Yeah, here it is. So one of my early... Oh, this is cool. You guys are going to like this. One of my early... When I was still hunting for my Torchic, I got a shiny uncatchable Pooch on my Game Boy Micro at 2580, just on the little micro there. It was really cool. It's great for doing just quick little shiny hunts on the go. Put it in your pocket, forget about it. It was always Shelly Henning for you, Electromotive? Regarding what? I'm not even sure what you're talking about. Oh, just as, like, a crush for you. Okay. Oh, I missed. Please. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. We'll get through. And I got outsped. I got Quick Clutch. Are you kidding me? Turbo, the GBA micro is amazing for soft resets if you're doing a one console only hunt. Yep, exactly. I agree. I hunted a lot of my Torchic on the micro just because it was so quick. You never got any uncatchable Pooches during your Mudkip hunt? I got 3. I got 3 uncatchable Pooches. Sherlock, the American commercial was NSFW with the micro? I don't even know what you're talking about. I gotta look that up. Okay, this thing should be done by now. I'm gonna have to look up what commercial you're talking about, Sherlock. I have no clue. Hey, Unleash, what's going on, man? What was the very last streak? Oh, why did you have to word it like that? Now I have to tell you that we lost at 18. We lost at 18 wins because I got nailed by sand with Bastion. But before that, we were at 61. Before we lost at 18, we were up at 61 and got crit by Salamence. Why did you have to say very last, Unleash? That's so heartbreaking that I had to admit that out loud. Okay, so this is, what, like 20 wins? Or is this 19? I feel like this is 19. We're going into 7. Okay, no, we are at 20. Okay, we're at 20 wins. Ba-ba. Yeah, Sherlock, I'm gonna look up that commercial after this. Ooh, hello, Cacturn. I'm just a little afraid of the one with Dynamic Punch, but it ain't this one. Okay, we're good to go. We're fine. Yeah, the Sandstorm got me Unleashed. It was so close, man. But what are you gonna do? Okay. Rend, that is not a crit that we needed right now, bud, but I appreciate it. Ooh, Magneton. Okay, I have a question for you guys. Have you ever played a game called Pokemon Puzzle League for the Nintendo 64? Do any of you know what I'm talking about? Because I had the fellas over here last night, and we were jamming some Puzzle League, and we were playing some of Crash Bandicoot 1 for the PS1. And oh my god, I love the music that is in Pokemon Puzzle League, and also you get to... If you don't know, it's like a... If you've ever heard of Tetris Attack, it's the same idea of Tetris Attack, but using, like, Pokemon. Oh, it's so much fun. Turbo, you've heard of it? Yeah. Never played it, though. Okay. I would recommend it if you like those style of games, like Tetris Attack style games. All right, there we go. Okay, let's deposit some of these items, because I know that they're starting to fill up here. Did I finally... Yes, we did see the kitty last stream Unleash. Right before we ended the stream, we had seen it. But apparently, the superpower of Delcatty, something I didn't know, is that the blessings end as soon as the stream ends. So the next time we see one, the stream has to keep going. Otherwise, the blessings are gone. So, get all these in here. There we go. Francisco, you played Puzzle League, but for the Game Boy Color. Yeah, I think it's still the same thing, isn't it? If I had to guess. Yeah, it's still the same thing, man. So you know what I'm talking about. It's such a fun game. Shoot, now I kind of want this so we can play it on the setup here. Okay, I'm definitely going to buy that. I'm going to buy Pokemon Puzzle Challenge for the GBC. For sure. That's something I'm going to be looking into. Okay, let's do another round here, y'all. Let's do another round. Yes, Richard, you know what I'm talking about. The music is so good. What about Pokemon Pinball? Oh my god, Pokemon Pinball on the Game Boy Color, so good. Puzzle League is something you haven't tried yet, Sherlock. Well, better... now's as good a time as any. Puzzle League and Puzzle Challenge are both good. Richard, what's the differences? Is it still the same thing? I just imagine... Oh, could you, if, let's say I have a link cable and two of them, would you be able to battle each other in Puzzle Challenge on the Game Boy Color? That would be really cool. Turbo, you remember wanting Pokemon Stadium for Christmas as a kid, and your parents got you Pokemon Snap? Ooh, don't get me wrong. I mean, Pokemon Snap is an all-timer, but oh my god, I got quick clawed by another Lantern. What is happening? But yeah, no, Puzzle, or Stadium compared to Snap, Stadium all day long. You got the Game Boy Color Pinball as well, Turbo. The Game Boy Advance one, from what I hear, is probably a bit better, but I've never played that one. I've only ever played the Game Boy Color one. Another Quick Claw Lantern took me down, eh? Unbelievable. Sherlock, Delcatty is so cool, it's sad that the stats are abysmal. Yeah, I don't... Oh, man. I don't even know what you could do with Delcatty. Let me look at the moves. Like, I have no sweet clue what it could even achieve. I know it learns Baton Pass, right? So, could it pass anything good? Let's do one more of these. Baton Pass, Fake Tears, Helping Hand, Psych Up, Sub. So, Sub and Baton Pass is a thing. What could it... What buffs does it get? It doesn't get much. Wow, it really does not get much. Oh my goodness, Delcatty. Delcatty is such a suffering Pokemon. Yikes. You think so, Richard? But it's on the Game Boy. They made a lot of solo mode. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you're playing it mostly by yourself. Collect Pokemon. Ooh, okay, I'm definitely getting this, Richard. I need to get this. Delcatty gets assist? Okay, maybe a defensive, careful, or impish with... I think it would have to... It can... Wait, it gets Baton Pat? Or Calm Mind? It does get Calm Mind. I missed that. Okay. Calm Mind's not too bad. And it also gets, Didn't I see that it gets Defense Curl? It gets Defense Curl, so maybe you could set it up. Why didn't I Aerial Ace? That's fine. It's enough. Yeah. Okay. Well, if there's ever anyone who's going to test out a Delcatty, it's Beaveries, so I'm expecting to see something from him at some point. Doesn't it get Wish? Yeah. Delcatty works as a shiny charm. Yeah, it counts as a... It's a cheerleader. Delcatty's best thing it can do is help me, is cheer me on, give me some good luck. All right, time to sweep. Very nice. Thank you, Ren. Puzzle Challenge has amazing Gen 2 song remixes on it. Interesting. That's what I like about Puzzle League, is that it has all the classic Kanto music, but it also has music that they made specifically just for Puzzle League on the N64. Some of the original tracks are incredible. I always play as Tracy because the music is so good. Okay, Sandslash. Let's take care of it. Okay. That's another win. So we're up to 23 now, I believe. I missed one. It has Trash Special Attack, but it learns many good moves that are special and Calm Mind. Yeah, the stats are just so bad, but I am seeing Ice Beam. I'm seeing Thunderbolt, right? Shadow Ball. Solar Beam. Oh my god, yeah. Even Icy Wind. Icy Wind's not bad. Let's set up against this. Ugh, what a terrible Pokemon. Its best stat is speed at 90. Let's go for another one. Okay. Well, in that case, let's set up a Toxic and just start swapping between them. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Does Donphan with Roar learn anything I have to be worried about with Bastion? Earthquake, Flail, Iron Tail, Roar. No. So you know what? Let's just get a Swords Dance in case he doesn't Roar, and then we can one-shot him real quick. Iron Tail. Okay. Let's get some damage. Beavers, you can't even do the Spore Assist strat you did with Persian because it doesn't learn Nightmare. Oh. Yeah, what usage are you going to find with that? Puzzle League has a lot of 2BA Master remixes. 2BA. To be announced? I'm not sure what you mean, Richard. What's 2BA, buddy? Beavries could still do Spore into Baton Pass, Calm Mind, or Double Team. Yeah, but even then, everything... There's so much better options, right? It doesn't matter. Let's just do Shadow Ball. Yeah, Richard, it does have some movie... Puzzle League has incredible music. Skitty is great for passing on Substitute as an egg move. Is it Field Egg Group or something? Is that why it's so good? It is Fairy and Field. Okay, well, Fairy didn't exist back in Gen 3, but it is Field Group, so that's pretty good. Although maybe it did. Did the Fairy Egg Group exist back in the day? Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just get damage. Ooh, okay. Supersonic could be annoying, but it'll be fine. Shelmageddon, what's going on? Couldn't catch the live. How did I fall? Ugh. So we got crit by a Salamence with Oxide. We were so close to being good though. If I had one more turn, we would have got there. But unfortunately, Oxide got crit by a Salamence's Flame Blast, Fire Blast, and then the only move the Salamence had that could hurt Bastion was Fire Blast, and he connected the Fire Blast on Bastion right away as well. So just didn't have a chance to do anything. To Be a Master is an album? Oh, To Be a Master. It's like a Pokemon thing. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to give this a listen to. I never knew that. Fairy Egg Group did exist. Yeah, it didn't say that it... On Pokemon DB, it didn't say that under changes, it doesn't have the Fairy Egg Group, so I assumed it must have then. Pokeplantano, how am I doing, man? I'm doing alright, all things considered. We could be better. We could be doing a little bit better with the streak. Unfortunately, we did lose it, but we're getting back in there. We're going to be hunting. We're going to be going. We're going to be trying to push it up a little bit. Sword Stance right quick. Now, unfortunately, we are running into about the time where I'm going to have to get going soon. Let me just take a look, see what people are saying, because I have folks coming over tonight. So, yeah, honestly, folks, I'm thinking this is going to be the last set. A bit of a shorter stream this Saturday, but we'll make up for it. We'll do a long stream on Tuesday, probably another 4-hour piece on Tuesday. So, I'll make it up to you guys, but unfortunately, this stream will be ending after this set of 7. So, we've probably got, what, 3 more battles after this? But it's nice to have you guys here with me, even though we lost at 18 wins tonight. It's good, Richard. I'll have to take a look, man. I've never heard that before. Okay. We're up to 25 wins, right? 26, 27. Or no, we're up to 26 wins. I'm sorry, I missed one. Sceptile. It's Sceptile time. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we lost at 18. If we hadn't lost at 18, we would have been... what would we have been? We would have been pushing 49. No, 42. We would have been at 42. So, kind of unfortunate that we got absolutely wrecked, but we'll finish off this set. We'll finish this set off, have Ren get a couple more kills for us. And then for Tuesday's stream, guys, I am going to try and get to 49 wins. So that when we start up Tuesday, we can go right into the good stuff. It'll be either 42 or 49. It'll depend on how much time I have over the weekend, but you can expect that at least. Okay, let's not play around here. Let's just go for a toxic. Ooh, Will-O-Wisp. Does the Will-O-Wisp one have... Let's see. Dusclops with Will-O-Wisp. Does it have Skill Swap? No, it does not. Okay. So let's go out into Rend, try and get an Icy Wind off, and then Bastion can come out and clean him up if I need him to. Good old Lumberry. Thank you, Lumberry. All right, let's get an Icy Wind. Guarantee that Shedinja's faster. 90% of the time it's going to be faster anyway, but this will just guarantee it now. Let Rend go down here, Shedinja comes out, and we're good to go. Yeah, thanks guys for coming by. It'll be a 3-hour stream, right around there, so not too bad. Normally on Saturdays I like to push from between like 4 to 6 hours, depending. But what are you gonna do, right? I got some Beyblades to do tonight. But Tuesday stream we'll do a longer one. Try and push that record. Turbo, could I send you the spreadsheet I used for the Battle Tower? Yeah, man. It's, I'll drop it in the chat right now. Let's take this guy out. It's just Bulbapedia. I'm gonna message it to you right now, buddy. There you go. On Discord. Okay, Beaveries, I'll send it to you as well. Both of you guys just at the exact same time. There you go, buddy. Motive, you would like to revise your prior statement about Sceptile being a fraud to the whole grass type? I don't know about all that. No, because even Sceptile's not a fraud. Like you said, Breloom's good. I would argue that Meganium can get stuff done. I don't know, I think... What other grass types are there? Huh. Venusaur's not great. Sceptile's fine. Ooh, hello, Tropius. Tropius is terrible, I'll give you that. Tropius is garbage. I think Breloom's probably the best one, though, for sure. I think you're right about that one, Motive. Breloom keeps them up above. Okay, there we go. So, what do we have? We have one battle left now, I think? Or did I forget one? Was this the last one? Okay, no, we do. This is the last. This will be the last one. Here we go. Hidden Power Grass is the best move for your type. Yeah, Leaf Blade is the only Pokemon who gets a good grass move is Sceptile, and it's Leaf Blade. Ooh, Ninetales could be spooky. Ninetales could be spooky. Here we go. Just don't one-shot with Overheat. Okay. Not great. Let's get damage. Come on. One shot. Beautiful. Okay, we're good. Spore and Leech Seed, those are also good moves. Beaveries, yeah, that's fair. I can't even think of Monster Arceus. Yeah, I'm not thinking of grass types. I don't think of... Ludicolo. There you go. Ludicolo's a great Pokemon. How about that? See, Motive, there's some good grass types. Okay, everyone. There we go, y'all. That's 28. When we come back on Tuesday, we will be going either at 42 or 49. It'll depend on how much time I have, but it'll be in the description of the stream, and I'll come up with something on the thumbnail to try and keep it active, keep it fresh. But that's it for me, everybody. I got a jet. I got some folks coming over to jam some Beyblades later within the next 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to be scooting. Have yourselves a good evening. What's the Discord link? Richard, I'm going to drop it in the chat right now, my friend. I'll drop it in so that you guys can hop in before I go. Let's invite, copy. open this, put this in here, and there we go. All right. But with that, everyone, that's all I got. I'm going to head out for the evening. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. I will be live once again on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you're interested in coming, hit me with a like, hit me with a sub. I will be seeing you then for a nice long stream. We'll be streaming for about 4 hours on Tuesday. So we'll be live from about 5 to 9 Eastern Standard. But with that, everybody, I'm out of here. Take care of yourselves and have a good evening. See you soon.